that, but I think this is really good. It's like, hey, we're a ball making company. We have the most advanced tech for that. I love.
Hello everyone. I am Bisma from Team Devvrat Singh. Am I audible? Just drop one or audible in the comment section if you can listen my voice. Okay, awesome. Great. Hello everyone. Hi Rohit, Rohan. Hi Rajvinder. Hi Nilab. Hi Karthik. So just to make it more interactive, just to give you the information, Devrat will be joining you guys in 4 to 5 minutes. Okay. Meanwhile, let's let's have some conversation. Well, where are you guys joining from? What's your current location? Just drop your location in the comment section. Awesome. Chennai, Chhattisgarh, Kolkata. Hey, Rohan. I'm too from Kolkata. Bhubaneswar, Chandigarh, Mumbai. Devvrat is from Mumbai. Our office is in Mumbai. Navi Mumbai, Chennai. Great, great. It's really, really great to have you guys here from all over the India. Pune, Parth is from Pune. Okay. So, how many of you are agency owners and how many of you are freelancers? Parth is freelancer. Okay. Akshat is freelancer too. Aditya freelancer. Anurag is an agency owner. Rajvinder again a freelancer. Rohan is planning to start own agency. Okay. Nilab is a freelancer. Giriraj is from Ahmedabad.
दोनों connected है. Hi everyone, Devvrat this side. Just not spotlighting myself for everyone. Just can you confirm in the chat section if you're able to see me, hear me? Please confirm in the chat section if you're able to see me, hear me. Is my voice audible to each and every one of you? That's perfect. We'll just turn on some stuff here. So you cannot just confirming some stuff. Please make sure you are everyone is muted while joining the call. Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay, we'll get started with the session. Let me just start sharing my screen and let's just get started. Give me 1 second. Please use the option. There's one option we have just enabled, host and co-host, which means that all your questions gonna be transferred to host and co-host, which means I would be able to see your questions and my team members would be able to see your questions. Okay. Okay, so I'll just start sharing my screen. Bhishma, if you're there on this call, please make sure you put a message to everyone that we are live. Just put a message to everyone we are live. We'll just start the sessions. Here you go. 3, 2, 1. Let me just share my screen. Okay, I hope you guys are able to see my screen. If you're able to see my screen, please comment down below. If my screen is visible, please comment down below. Yes. Anurag says a yes. I have received your yes. Let me start the recording as well. Okay, so this is already being recorded, but let me just okay, let it just keep rolling. Cancel. So welcome everyone. How to get clients in 2025. This would be most practical workshop that you will be doing on getting clients, obviously with me being like throughout with you in this session. Okay. The next thing here is this would be sort of like very quick introduction about myself. My name is Devvrat Singh, and I run I run I run multiple different agencies in different domains like video editing, automations, marketing, website building, all those sort of stuff. Okay. Okay. So we run a lot of agencies in different verticals and different niches. I started working at the age of 16. This was me in a mall, and this webinar is less about me and more about you. So we started working in this. I started working at the age of 16 by selling different phones in different malls of Mumbai. So you could tell any mall of Mumbai, and I've been there selling phones, devices, and everything like that. This is a rags to rich story, which means coming from nothing to like building this, whatever you'll see throughout this webinar. But this story is not for today. We would be giving you the absolute value, the pure value. Okay. This is how we started. This is one of our first offices. How many of you can relate to this image at this point of time? Like you think your office or your place is just like that. Okay. Your place is just like that. You have been just starting. You're at the forefront of getting started. Everyone starts like this, right? I can see Soumya says a yes. Anurag says a yes. So yeah, most of you have started just like this. By the way, in your chat section now, you could just message to me and my team. Okay. Bhishma from my team is here. Yeah, I've just made Bhishma the co-host as well. So Bhishma is from my team. You guys can check out Bhishma Firdos. Bhishma, can you just also drop your number? So if anyone is facing any issues, they can just reach out to you very easily. Just please stop doing the annotations. Just 1 second, please. Okay, so I think we have been able to figure this out. So this is how we started. This was our first office. This was actually our very first team. And I can believe a lot of you can relate to this image. We sell processes, not dreams. So if you're a part of this webinar, it is highly think we would not sell you any dreams here. We would just sell you our processes, the processes that we have built over the last 5 years, building our own agency. So if anyone is unclear, what do? We build agencies, we sell to international clients, and that's all we do. That's our expertise. Okay. And here's our own result. Before even you think, oh, why should I listen to this guy? Here's our own result. We have made, like, imagine from starting like this to now making $2,500 a single day selling services, or $3,000 in an hour. You could see this 1,999 came in, 9,999 came in an hour of doing the services, $3,500 from a single invoice. Is there anyone here who could just quickly help me translate out all these numbers into INR? Okay, 3,500 is mota mota 3,20,000 INR, 3,20,000 from a single invoice, and that is also a recurring invoice. Okay, or making $4,700 from a single invoice in a single hour. Okay, again, we have sold at all level, you name it, and we have done it. We are not the people who would say Fiverr is bad, Upwork is bad. How many of you have been through those courses or through those programs or through those webinars where they ditch about a particular platform? Fiverr is bad, Fiverr does not work, Upwork does not work, cold email does not work. Okay, sell my magic wand and take my magic theory and it would just work. Can anyone here relate to that? Just people who say this platform is bad, that platform is bad. Essentially, we don't say any platform is bad. If you come up to me and say, Devvrat, I am trying this I'm trying this process, I would say, okay, this is a great process. You should keep on trying it, because for us, it's not like a platform. For us, it's like anything and everything works till the point you're putting enough amount of time, energy on it. Okay. So I would show you right now or right away on this call, I would try to show you each and everything that we have been getting or we have been doing in order to get results. So for us, whenever you'll do any webinar with our company or with our people, it is always, we don't ditch any platform. If you think this platform works, we are into that. If you say that platform works, we are into that. Because for us, it's very important that we say all the platform works till the point. Okay. We say all platform works till the point you are getting result. Okay. Which means for us, if you say cold email marketing works? We say, because we have tried each and every method of scaling an agency. Okay. This is something we have tried each and every process of scaling an agency. Okay. It's not like this process works that, and I'll be actually showing you each and every processes being shown out right away to you. Okay. Let me just change here. Okay. हाँ रुक जा. Give me 1 second, guys. Yeah, fixing something on my screen. Okay, we are on a wrong screen. Let me just come on. Okay, here we go. So here in this webinar, I'll not tell you this is bad platform, this is good platform. We have made $600 from a single order on Fiverr. We have also made $800 from a single order on Fiverr. Okay, this is an order that if you want to know what is the offer that we had, we just edited a complete VSL for 60 minutes based on like scripts provided in 5 working days. So single VSL, $800. And here you say, cold email does not get results. We have closed, you could see like $113,000 worth of opportunities. Just to give you a quick heads up, we just don't preach the things, we actually do the things. So I'll actually show you my cold email account. I'll actually show you my cold email account. Give me 1 sec and let me show you. Okay. Nobody shows here their actual accounts, and we'll actually try to show you each and every of our own cold accounts. So just to give you a heads up, this is one of our cold email account. Let me just show you. As of now, whatever I'll be talking, each and every process works. The main thing here is one thing. You have to build a processes that could get the stuff achieved. So I would log into my cold email account. So we use this platform called as smartlead.ai. This is a platform I'm logging in front of you. So people say cold email doesn't work. Here are some campaigns that are running on our account. You could see the number of campaigns running here. If I go onto my global analytics and I click here on data, 23,429 emails sent, 10,918 emails opened. Okay. You could see all the data. We are not someone who would be just teaching and training it out to you. We are just showing the result. Also, just if you talk about high ticket clients, okay, like people talk about, oh, we'll help you to help high ticket clients. I don't know what do they mean by high ticket client, because in our business, we don't have high ticket clients and low ticket clients. For us, a client is a client. You keep on giving their value and they just keep on getting upgraded. So this is Stripe screenshot. Just a handful of our customers have, just 4 of our customers have paid us over $100,000, roughly 86 lakhs plus, just from 4 customers. One customer has paid us 34 lakhs, 15 lakh, 13 lakh, 13 lakh. These are all customers on recurring productized model. Okay. Similarly, don't judge us with just one platform. You name it, we have been selling on. Customers, our average selling price is right now, it ranges from $876 to $2,500. And coming to the very important question, how many of you are in the fear, what is the upsell? Like you have attended a lot of webinars in the past and you think, kuch na kuch to aakhri mein bechega, right? How many of you have that fear? Okay, like I'll watch the whole presentation and then I'll make a decision. What is the upsell? Okay, like most people have this thing in their mind. Okay, I get it. A lot of you think what is the upsell? So we don't reveal the upsell at the end. We just make it very front and very like open in front of you. We just have Arise course as an upsell. What is Arise course? We just have 2 things. We have a course and a mentorship program. Our mentorship program is completely sold out and we have a course. That's it. We don't have multiple levels in our course. We just have one course. We sell that course throughout the year. The only course that we have, it is this Arise course. It's a beginner to advanced level program. Any point of time you think, okay, this webinar is valuable, this guy, what he's telling is valuable, you can join our program at any given moment of time. Rather than having like multiple different programs, we just keep on raising the prices of our program. So if you see this, we have an amazing program at different points. at what price point did you join the program? So some people have joined the same program at 6,000 rupees, 8,888, 11,000, 11, and 20,000. Okay. We don't have multiple levels. We just have one program. That's it. And just for today, what I have done is you could join the same program today. You don't have to pay 24,999. You just have to add a coupon AU24 and you would get it at 1999. But here's the catch. If you reach out to our team, you'll get it at 15,555. How? That is something I would just show you right away. So everyone clear? This is the only upsell we have. We don't have multiple levels. You could see the reviews. I recall bought it for 4,500 or 5,500 few years back. It's a 1-year access. You'll get everything about our program. Now, leaving this, agency requires no investment. It's not like hedging your e-commerce. Just like in e-commerce, you do a lot of hedging. It does not require a lot of hedging. It does not require a lot of investment from your pocket. Agency requires a very one small thing is that you have to be very, very adamant to selling. Okay. So you have to be very, very adamant to selling. Just so that you know, guys, I have just updated your discount. So if you now add, what if it's not worth it? Anurag Sinde, just don't buy it in a hurry. My point here is this. Don't buy it in a hurry. Watch through everything. And we have just made the discounts available for all of you. Here you go. Just check out the chat. In case you have any questions, reach out to Bhishma. She would guide you. Okay. So less about the program. I have revealed what I have to sell at the start itself. So now it's fully valuable for each and every one of you. Okay. So you don't have to worry about what's the upsell, what's the downsell. I have just told you whatever I have to sell. Okay. Now let's go back here on the PPT board. So stages of an agency. This is a screenshot that I want every one of you to take. Can you, everyone please take a screenshot of this and please confirm in the chat screenshot, like just write it down screenshot or something like that in the chat section. I need each and every one of you. Chat is disabled. Chat is disabled. Okay. Can everyone now try putting down the word? Just check out SS. Just put in the chat SS if you can put it. Everyone is now enabled. SS. Okay. Sorry. My mistake. My mistake. Chat was disabled. Okay. My mistake. Okay. Perfect. You guys have taken a screenshot. So stages of an agency. If you're someone who's just starting out, you need to be very aware of this different stages of an agency. For now, first of all, whenever you are deciding, you have to decide something called as your core offer or your service. There are multiple core offers and there are multiple core service. What is a core offer? Core offer means what you're providing to your clients. And core service means what as a service you're providing to them. Okay. For example, I'll guide you through multiple agency offers that we run. But mota, you have to decide who you want to sell, what you want to sell. Clear with this? Deciding an offer simply means who you want to sell, what you want to sell. Next step is marketing and prospecting to your clients. Okay. Getting the links, which means marketing is one of the most important aspect. How many of you on this call are like that one of the most important things my agency needs to do right now is getting client? How many of you think like that? One of the most important things that you need to do right now is getting clients. Okay. So I have a couple of yeses. I get it. So obviously I know that in agency business, the most important thing is marketing and getting clients. So what I'm trying to do here is on this webinar, I'll give you multiple different methods to market out your services. Okay. Multiple different methods to market out your services, multiple different methods to sell your services. But essentially, I need something from your side is you would implement those. So you are not coming on this webinar to just jump in and off. You would be learning the stuff and you would be implementing it. Okay. That's the most important thing. Hey, I am facing issues in chat. In case you're facing any issues with chat, I have just added my number here. Okay. I have just added not my number, but Bhishma's number is also added. You could just reach out to her. She can guide you. Bhishma is right away online. She can guide you on anything you want. Okay. So let's go back here and show you the stuff. So first of all, you need to decide a core offer and then you have to do marketing and prospecting of a client. The next level in your agency is building the teams for operations. which means you have to build specialized team for marketing, specialized team for sales, and specialized team for handling the operations day-to-day basis. The most unsuccessful agency owners are who try to do all the 4 things. And the final thing is productizing and scaling with proven offers, which means essentially like scaling your offers up as much as possible to get to and reach out to new clients. Okay, so that is the next level of an agency. In general, there are multiple different levels. In general, there are multiple different stages, but this is just to give you an overview. So we would learn about deciding a core offer. We would learn about marketing and prospecting to the clients. We would also learn about how do we build a team? How does our team structure looks like? And how do you productize with proven offers? Next is the process. If you want to basically build out and get clients, this is the process that you would always follow. Again, I request all of you to take a screenshot and just confirm me if your screenshot is taken. Okay, just confirm me in the chat if your screenshot is taken. The process is something like this. You start as an individual and you would get your initial few clients through marketplaces. Now, marketplaces are Fiverr, Upwork, freelancer.com, and a lot of places. So the very first thing you are going to touch upon and touch base upon is marketplaces. Next, how do we get the presentation of this slide? If you have messaged out to Bhishma, she can also help you with the presentation of the slides, okay? But just mention in the chat that you also want the presentation, or just drop your phone numbers. She'll help you out with the presentation. We give presentations for absolutely free. We don't charge for that. No, you don't need to buy for it. Sorry if I'm talking to someone else. This is, I'm also answering the questions in the chat. So the first thing is you start as an individual and then you build out your everything on marketplaces, right? Then after you start selling out your services, then you move to offers and teams, which means you have 1 or 2 or 3 different offers. Okay. Example of an offer is we help SaaS companies to generate 15 to 20 appointments per month for their enterprise level. Or simple for all of you who work with coaches, we help coaches to run an automated webinar funnel, that generates minimum 2x to 3x ROI or ROAS. That's example of an offer. Everyone clear with the example of an offer? What does an offer means? Offer means just a whole process of how you structure out your services. Okay. Next is you build out the teams and you leverage automations. Okay. Automations for each and everything. Automations for handling clients, automation for handling systems. Next, you go with something called as SDRs, which is sales development representatives. In India, you also call them as BD, business development guys. So SDRs is how you scale. And the final level is ads. We get massive amount of success with our ads. We have sold yesterday, just yesterday itself, we got someone who is actually part of Shark Tank Australia as an investor. So you could imagine the level of clients that you could just get from. Just with ads. Okay. Now you can sell any services part of this list. So I am dropping this services. Can everyone click on this link? I have just dropped the services here in the chat. Any services that you see on this link in the chat, you could sell. This webinar would help you get clarity on any services you could sell. From UI, UX to KMA to social media marketing, profile setup, paid social media, Zoomla, your music sessions, your podcast production, your audio books, flyer design, like bug fixes, desktop applications, mashup, different type of ads, retargeting, migration, game development, game training, legal consulting, modeling, e-commerce management, sales. Can everyone take 1 minute and tell me in the chat, whatever services you are thinking to offer, is that part of this list? Can you click on this link, fiverr.com/category? And if you have a service that you're offering, is that part of this list? Just say yes, part of the list, no, part of not list. Just search for a moment before saying a no. Take a moment, guys. Take a moment. Lead generation, lead qualification, 3D modeling, light designing, CA, consultation, research assistant, virtual assistant, writing assistant, setup, development, software development, photography touches, customs and logistics advisory, game concept design, script writing, like personal hobbies, math tutoring, science tutoring, engineering tutoring, competitive exams tutoring, animated explainer, animations, forecasting, AI avatars, AI videos, AI agents. Is that a part of the list or not? Just please confirm in the chat. Yes or no? waiting for everyone to comment down in case if your services are part of the list or not. So that's where we would like to know that we are heading in the right direction. Okay, that is the only way we would get to know if your services are part of the list or not. Yep, they are part of the list. That's perfect. Okay, so everyone here, you could see this. Different services are part of the list. And in my webinar, the goal is to make sure that if your list is a part of this, you could sell it online. And second thing, you could sell it internationally. Clear? You could sell it online and you could sell it internationally. Okay, how to sell it is what we would get into the things. So let's go to the next presentation slide. Rule number 1, everyone, if you have to give me a promise if you're doing this. Rule number 1, first, you'll scale globally, which means you'll sell your services. Whatever services you have, you'll sell it globally. Do I have a promise from every one of you? Just go in the chat section and please put it down, promise. If I get enough, I would just go to any level to make this webinar fruitful for you. Just go in the chat section and put the word promise. If you give me a promise that whatever skills you have, you would sell it to globally, you would sell to international clients, and you would sell for a very high price. You would not sell your services for 25,000, 30,000, 45,000, 50,000, 65,000. No. You'll sell it for $800, $1,000 from each individual client, and you'll sell it globally. Okay. My job here is to answer each and every questions that you would have in detail till the last point of this webinar. But you'll give me a promise that whatever services you have, you'll sell it globally, you'll sell it to international clients only. Okay. Next, you'll also hire globally, because you know how hard the core pillar of agency is finding right team. You cannot grow an agency if you don't have the right team members. And your job is to make sure that you also hire globally. How to hire them is what I'll train you. But starting from today onwards, you'll change one mindset. Even if you're joining our program, I don't care. But one thing I want to tell you is you learn to hire people from outside India, from across India, but not your location. Because stop thinking from the mindset. We have right now 180 plus people in 12 different countries, 8 different time zones. We have hired people from countries like Bangladesh, you could say Pakistan to some extent, Indonesia, Philippines, US. We have people from everywhere. So rule number 1, or your promise number 1 is you'll scale globally, you'll sell your services internationally. Promise number 2 is you'll hire globally. Okay? Remember, this is the most important slide that you would be having. Second is agency is a sales business. Agency is not a business where you would be focusing. Okay, remember this. How many of you think agency is a creative business or agency is a problem solving business? How many of you think that? How many of you think agency is a creative business or agency is a sales business? Or you just be in an agency to solve it out? It is none. It is none. Agency is a sales business, because how many of the time you went on to sell to a client, you gave the best services humanly possible, and then he just left you. Okay. You gave the best services humanly possible and he just left you. Right? A lot of time it has happened. It is of the very fact, because in agency, the one thing as a business owner you should be focusing up is making sure you are doing prospecting, first thing, and you are having enough pipeline for yourself. The most unsuccessful people in an agency business are the people who give the best services to your client. Remember the 80-20% time. As a founder, okay, you are on this webinar. As a founder, your 80% of the time, as a founder, your 80% of the time should be only focused upon building the pipelines. Okay, how many of you don't understand the meaning of pipeline? A few. So 80% of your time should be focused on Dubru says, nice, that's a perspective shift. Yeah, Dubru, because I've been doing it for 5 years, man. It's my 6th year in this business. Okay. And for the 6 years, all my time I've been selling internationally. Okay. I would show you my ad account. I would show you my Google Ads account, because see, we are not a coach. We are very bad at coaching. We know for sure, because a lot of people think, and that's one of the best thing that has happened is we are very bad at coaching. Aditya, this whole webinar is on that. Don't worry. Okay. First of all, we are very bad at coaching business because coaching is not our business. We make 4% of our revenue through coaching, 96% of our revenue through agencies. So, but essentially the best thing about our coaching program is whatever we have learned in our agency, we just give it in our coaching programs. So whatever trainings is for my team is what we give to you. Agency is a sales business. As an agency owner, 80% of your time should be focused on prospecting. And 80% of your problem in your agency gonna be solved if you focus on one thing, which is prospecting, which is getting clients, right? आपके पास अच्छा client नहीं है, you focus on prospecting, you get 10 new clients who are ready to pay you good. How many of you are in a famine situation? I can help you run Facebook ads, but I am not running Facebook ads for myself. Getting my point? You are telling people, you are giving people an hope that I can run Facebook ads for you, I can do this for you. But why are you not doing for yourself? You can help, you're saying someone you could help with marketing and sales, but you don't do sales for your own business. You don't do marketing for your business. Only way you're relying upon is getting referrals or those BNI events or those friend of a friend. Okay. Just to give you a rough number, around 1.36 crore worth of deals is just closed in our WhatsApp groups through people working with each other. So one thing that you have to remember is agency is in sales business. And as a founder, your job is to keep on doing and building a pipeline and sales. Okay. Can I have a comment like 100%? If you're into this mindset, 100%. Can everyone have a comment that agency is a sales business? And at this point of time, all of you are focusing. Just use the chat section, just overview chat. Agency is a sales business and all you're doing as an agency founder, because rest everything from here. Okay. Rest everything from here could be outsourced, can be done with different people. But as of now, the only thing as an agency owner you will be focusing is sales. Can I have a comment 100% in the chat? I know some of you are also putting down it on my personal messages. So right now, you as a founder, you would be focusing on only thing, which is sales, because sales is the most important thing. Okay. Next, if you want to focus upon sales, do you want a timeline for that? Okay. Everyone take a screenshot of this most important slide. Like I do say most important, but this is the most important. Okay. Just comment SS if once you have taken a screenshot of this slide. Okay. Just comment SS if once you have taken the screenshot of this slide. Okay. So a lot of you are commenting SS. What is this? What is this thing? Okay. If you have 10 rupees, your voice vanishes away in between. I shouldn't think like that, bro. It shouldn't happen like that. But I apologize for that. Okay. So the very first thing here is building out a prospecting engine. No matter what, I know I have just talked about this topic a little bit early, but this is as important as anything. Okay. Because after 1 hour, a lot of you would start, like when we get into very technical part, a lot of you would start going off. Okay. But let me tell you, this is the most important thing. You have to send out and follow a outbound culture. As a founder, you would follow this outbound culture. Every single day, you'll send up 30 personalized cold emails every single day. These are personalized. These are research-based cold emails that you would send. And you would send out 500 emails every single day on automations using any tools. Okay. As of now, I'll show you our current cold email setup. Every single day, you'll send out 15 new friend requests to people in your category, in your niche. Let's say if you're working with XYZ category, you'll send out messages every single day. Like if you're working with HAVACs, contractors, dentists, chartered accountants, coaches, whatever niche you are getting in. Okay. Whatever niche you are getting in, you'll send out 30 personalized 15 new friend requests a day on Facebook. I can bet you and I can tell you, I have got initial few very, very good clients through this platform, through this method. Okay. Next is you'll send out 3 to 5 Upwork proposals every single day. How do you send out Upwork proposals? We would just discuss in today's webinar, but you would send out 3 to 5 proposals every single day. You tell you most of the time, you think that getting clients, okay, can happen. Getting clients can happen when you do like when you're giving the good results. But remember, it is very important when you do prospecting, there's a very high chance that you'll get the clients. Okay. So this whole webinar walks you through all the steps that you need to do, all the steps that you need to do in order to do prospecting. Okay. So you would send 3 to 5 proposals every single day. This is Upwork got 0 connects. No, Karthik, once you register, every single month you get 30 Upwork connects for absolutely free. Okay. Track the number of Instagram DMs. I cannot tell you how important it is, like Instagram DMs, but again, don't reach out to people's inboxes with, hey, I really love your content and I am thinking, how can I make it better? No, just don't do that. You have to send out very good Instagram DMs by researching out the person's profile. Okay. Track the number of LinkedIn. Okay. You could start with 5 LinkedIn outbound DM a day. Okay. And you could eventually go to, if you go for LinkedIn premium, you can go to up to like 212 connects every single month. That's what I believe the number is. And that averages out to like 12 to 15 connects a day. Okay. That's what the averaging looks like. My point here is very important. Track the number of LinkedIn DMs. What do you get by seeing this chart? Okay. If you think you don't have client, or if you think you don't have enough client, follow this process for next 90 days and come back to me. There won't be any single one of you who would say, I don't have clients. Trust me on this. Okay, trust me on this. If you follow this process for the next 90 days, each and every one of you, I sent 30 connections doing it more than 3 months. Anant, you can also, like, at the end of the webinar, you could also show me, even if I'm a fresher, Anu, that doesn't mean like, if you're a fresher, then also you have to do proposals. How would people know that you exist? How would people know that you are giving a particular service till the point you are not reaching out? Okay, how many people in your vicinity know what services you offer? Do you think you have enough people that know what the services you are offering? People would know about your service when you go out and tell to them, right? उनको सपने में तो भगवान जी नहीं आने वाले, right? विष्णु जी उनके सपने में आके नहीं बताएंगे कि अरे एग्जाम्पल मैं किसी एक का रैंडम नाम ले लेता हूँ, कार्तिक मुरुगावल, लाइक कार्तिक के सपने में विष्णु जी आके तो नहीं बताएंगे यार कि अनंत लिंक्डइन की सर्विसेज दे रहा है. Point here. Okay, so what I want to say here is you have to tell people what you're offering. That's super important. Okay, follow this calendar for the 90 days. If in this whole webinar you want to take one very big nugget out, is after taking down the SMS, please follow this for the 90 days. I can bet any one of you, the last person who followed it for 90 days went from $0 to $805,000 per month, because every single day for 3 to 4 hours, morning mein subah, he used to start work at 8 a.m. and he used to get off his work roughly around 12 p.m. or 1 p.m. and all he used to do was doing outbound. And he used to follow this calendar. He went from $0 to $8,500 in 30 days period. एक महीने के अंदर. And his review is just on the upcoming slides. Clear? So again, I took one promise from you. This is my second promise from your side. If you want a really successful agency, rather than joining any other program, rather than binge watching any YouTube video, can you promise me that you would follow this schedule for the next 90 days? If you can't take an effort to write a message like promise, doing outbound is very hard. Okay. So can I have a small promise? You would follow this schedule for the next 90 days. It is not for my benefit. It is for your benefit only. Okay. If you want to take anything out of this webinar, one thing you have to take it down is you would do this for the next 90 days. आपको कोई और काम नहीं करना. आपको अपने क्लाइंट्स के लिए बहुत अच्छी, अपनी खुद की बहुत अच्छी वेबसाइट नहीं बनानी है. एक बेसिक वेबसाइट से भी काम चल जाएगा. एक बेसिक प्रोसेसेस से भी काम चल जाएगा. But you have to give me a promise that you would do it for the next 90 days, no matter what. Everyone, I can see there are 55 people of you. If you are listening this, अगर पूरे वेबिनार में कोई एक कमेंट करना है तो यही करो प्लीज. Because if you can't take an effort to write it down like a word like promise in the chat, outbound is like very hard, bro. Okay? I'm not trying to just engage all of you for random reasons. Okay? This is how I like to do the things. Okay? You have a clear, but what this method, what will this method work for all? Or in LinkedIn, we have a second DM? On LinkedIn, do we have to send DMs? Yes, Tiwari. Yeah. Anant Maurya, this was a great comment I want to highlight to every one of you. Okay. Anant Maurya says outbound is actually a habit game. And that is the only game the founder needs to develop. Okay. That is the only game that the founder needs to be developed. As a founder, your prime game is one game that you have to master out is how could you have a pipeline where every single day when you wake up, you have clients available to you. Okay. That is the only thing as a founder that you need to promise and that you need to do. Okay. So you guys are clear with how you'll do the prospecting. Let me show you how to get done with all the prospecting setup. Okay. Now, here is a very different thing that I have talked about. Okay. How many of you want to build out an AI agency as well? How many of you want to build an AI agency? Like whatever services you're selling, you want to add a component of AI to it. I think Bhishma added this as a bonus, but I wanted to talk about this. We have built out a list of 6 different services that you could go forward and sell it as an AI. Okay. I'll give you the services. Okay. I'll give you the services. These are the new. I see that a lot of time people put a comment saying, tell me what is the fastest growing niche? What is the hottest niche in the agency space? What is the services that people are looking for? This upcoming slide is for people who do not have a service as of now. People who are unsure, what are the services? So there was one slide that I showed you where if you had a service, we showed you this slide where a lot of our categories are mentioned. If you already have a service, go and sell these services. Okay. You already have a process down services, go and sell that. If you don't have a service, these are the agencies that I have researched. Okay. That I have researched and I found out good. Okay. Take a screenshot in case you want it. I was going to ask this question. Shrikant, do you think I'm a genie? I can get your mind, or I can understand what you guys would come up. 80% of the questions that you guys can come up is already covered in this presentation. Because again, I was also at some point, just like you, watching someone's webinar and learning from it, right? You are a very experienced person. Thank you, Swapnil. That's a great compliment. Okay, so do you want me to go through every 6 agencies? These are agencies that have really less competition, that have really less people, and I'll also show you one of my agency. Is that fine? Do we have a thumbs up, thumbs down, anything like that? I hope it doesn't feel boring to all of you. Perfect. Chalo. Let's do this. Okay, so the very first AI-enabled service agency that you would be focusing on, if you could do a GTM plus AI prospecting agency. If you have heard about tools like Clay.io, Smart Lead, basically helping people to decide and get their first clients. You can help SaaS companies, you could help coaching companies, you could help, let's say, B2B companies get their first clients building an AI prospecting engine using tools like Clay.com, using tools like Sixth Sense, using tools like Bambura. Okay, there are many tools in the market, basically helping people to build a sales process where they could help get clients using AI. The outreach could be done at a very big level. The outreach could be done at a very mass level. Clear? The next type of agency is AI optimization agencies that develops workflows and automations. There could be a lot of things. Example, how many of you have seen this account of ours? Okay. We basically use a lot of automations, like a very high level of automations. Okay. Whenever we work with a very high level of automations. Sashi, are you there on this call? Sashi P, can you just comment in the message there? Sashi, this is just for you. If you are someone who's looking for a job and also want to start an agency, see, agency won't require 4 to 5 hours in a single day. One of my very good friend, if you guys have heard about Lenskart, there is this guy called as Rahul Teja, who was actually the chief technology officer at Lenskart. And he actually left everything, a 60-70 lakh paying job, because he was making 6 lakhs a month just through freelancing while working at Lenskart. Okay, he's also a developer who works and builds a lot of our own apps, but this is exactly for folks who are doing jobs. Okay, agency does not require your full-time commitment. You can give it once you're making good money, but the way I have agency that develops, it's a development agency. They build a lot of apps. They build basically a lot of AI MVPs. This is the agency that he's running, AI MVP and a prototype development agency. I'll get into that. So the very first agency you could build in AI space is a GTM sales prospecting agency, where you build sales processes for other companies and help them get clients. The next type of agency that you could run is AI optimization agency, where you basically automate people's daily day-to-day tasks using NA10, using Clay, using Make, using Zapier, using Pabbly, build out complex automations that helps them, let's say, with scrapping, with event management, with prospecting, a lot of things. The third type of agencies, which we have seen a great demand for, is a chatbot, workflow, and AI knowledge-based agencies. A lot of our companies are trying to eliminate people and replace it with chatbots. And those chatbots are not the two-way chatbot that we used to had in the past. Like you add a command and there's a specific reply. Now chatbots uses a lot of things like predefined conditions. They get trained on companies, all the data, and they could answer all the questions. So chatbot, workflows, and knowledge-based agencies. Okay, which means you help companies to put out all their information over to a AI database and then build out models that helps their customers to get all their questions solved. Next one is AI avatar and video creation agencies. With Instagram, like this is type of content which we are making just with complete AI, HeyGen, and a combination of other tools. We build, you could check out this profile of mine, Ask Devvrat. Very less followers, but because we just recently started it. But if you see here, everything here is fully AI generated. This is all AI generated. This is all AI generated. Okay. This is all AI generated. This is all AI generated. Okay. So you could build out an agency where you make models, where you train. If you're running a video editing agency, this is the great choice for you. Then you could have an AI MVP and a prototype development agency, which is where you build prototypes apps using Lovable, using, let's say, Base 44, using platforms like, let's say, Base 44 and Bubble, if I'm not wrong. Bubble is the app, bubble.io. Okay. Or finally, creative testing at a scale. Nowadays, Facebook ads is all about creatives. So how you could build apps that could help generate creatives at scale. Example, arcades.ai, adcreative.ai. These are companies that do help with content creation at scale. But the mota crush is these are few categories in which you could build out the agency and for which there's already a demand. Okay. Working in, can you share example of any one niche working in all these niches? There is no agency. Ritik, if you try to go and sell all the services, you won't be able to do. 2025 or 2026 is all about agencies who are very good at one thing at a time. You don't have to sell. If you're on this webinar, one of the takeaways you need to take from here is don't be that agency of your neighborhood that sells digital marketing, this thing, that thing altogether. Okay. You have to, no, I meant for Ritik, it would take a lot of time. We just have 3 hours on this webinar, right? That's the reason we have a program. Okay. We have everything shared in our program. We have examples of each and every agency, and we are covering so much stuff about AI you can't even imagine. Okay. In our programs, but we are doing AI not as like a coaching thing. We are doing AI as like, how could you could sell AI as a service or things built with AI as a service. Okay. Into our programs. And if anyone has just joined, we just have one program that is called a RISE course. Previously, it was called as FAC. We just have one program and that's what we do. Okay. Now, here we go with another question for all of you. Who here want to just build an international agency? If you just want to build an international agency, go in the comment section and comment the word yes. If you're on this webinar, you want to build an international agency only, then comment the word yes. If you're on this webinar, can you please particular recommendation of tools like you're talking Bubble? Harshvardhan, yes, we can take that at the end. I'll do it. Okay. Who here all want to just build out an international agency only? If you're here on this webinar to build out an agency or in India, or to get solutions to your problems in your agency in India, sorry, we cannot help you because like I'm very truthful. I don't have any Indian clients in my agency. So it's very hard for me to give you an idea about how could you build an agency in India. Okay. मतलब जिस चीज पे expertise नहीं है उस पे फालतू का ज्ञान देना भी is not good, right? Agree to this point? Okay. A lot of you want to build an international agency. So note down this tech stack. A lot of time when you would go from India to selling internationally, you would be getting confusion. I want to book a one-on-one call. Nishant, there is no way to, is GCC good for freelancing? Anu, yes. But in GCC, for example, if you go for Dubai, it's a very bad market, okay? Because a lot of competitions from Pakistan, a lot of competition from Bangladesh is popping up there, okay? In Dubai more specifically. But if you go to countries like Bahrain, Qatar, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, we just have started post-productions in Saudi Arabia, okay? Nishant, there is, so what we can do, I have a go high level already, need to get the, I have already delivery side needed your guidance. Nishant, you could join the program and we have a upcoming call on Friday itself. So it's a group call. It's on Friday. Every Friday it happens. And there you could ask me as much question as possible. And that's more of like a one-on-one only. Okay. But we sadly are sold out on our mentorship program. So do not want to commit you something false. Right? If you have questions, just connect with Bhishma. She'll guide you. Okay. So note down this tech stack. In case the very first thing is you need a good website, right? Something basics. So you could go with WordPress. If you find WordPress as bit hard, you could use this thing called as cart.co. If you see this site, this is one of my agencies. You guys can have a look anytime. Okay, हम बहुत open है. Just go on Google and search for SHORT, short, VIDS Wits. Okay, just click on the very first link, Short Wits. This is one of my own agencies. This is where a lot of my results has come in, and somebody was like, is GCC is a good country? We just started our post-production services in Riyadh. So it's like 1 week back, we started and we went into Riyadh and we went into Bahrain. These are two countries that we are specifically right now working with. Okay. In GCC, we are working with KSA. We are working in KSA, which is another name for Saudi Arabia only. Okay. So here you could see a lot of things about our services, but this is my first agency, Shortwits. This is how as simple as you could use this another tool called as CARRD, card.co, or you could check out their site card.io to make very single website. Now this company that makes $65,000 to $85,000 per month, this site, this company that makes was actually started something like this. Very simple. So card.co is a very simple site. You could build out very important. From here onwards, please ensure you're taking down the screenshots of each and everything. Okay. Next is for scheduling the calls. You could use tools like Calendly, TidyCal, and Google Calendar. So Calendly is a great tool. TidyCal and Google Calendar. TidyCal costs you one-time fees. Calendly costs you monthly $29 or so. TidyCal costs you one-time $19 or $29, something like that. I bought it for $9 when it was just launched. For getting phone numbers of your client or for calling out to your clients, you could use, like if you want to do an international call, you want to call it on a +1 number, you could use the following tools. You could use Numero. Numero has an Android version, so you could just use the Android version. Okay. Numero is basically recommended for Android users, and also for Apple users. You could buy US based numbers, +1 number, +64 number, +34 number, +36 numbers, +61 numbers, any numbers of your choice from any country of your choice on platforms like Numero. The next platform is Crisp Call, again a calling based platform that also supports WhatsApp. So you could have a same number which you could use for calling, and you could use the same number on Crisp Call only for WhatsApp. This would give you access to a +1 US number for calling. Next, you could use Just Call. It's again a calling based platform. And finally, you could use for international roaming. You could use for international roaming, like you could also reach out on to your Airtel or Jio and ask them to turn on international roaming. That would make sure that you could call from your phone number to US clients, which I don't recommend, because as soon as they see +1 number, +91 number, they have like, oh, who's this calling from? Just like how we react when we get a call from a +1 number, that's how they do it. So in case you want to call to international client, you want to have a +1 number, these are 3 tools that you could recommend. I hope you guys are taking down the notes. Okay. SMS and text messaging is a very big part of US economy. It's a very big part of US systems. So you could use EZ testing. It's a great app for sending out SMS. You could use ClickSend if you're sending out SMS in countries like Australia. In specifically any country that is towards the east of India, you could use a ClickSend. Any country which is towards the west of India, you could use EZ texting. Slick test also gives you a good messaging options, good SMS options. The beauty about Slick test is it also gives you an option to send MMS or image based files. ClickSend is right now failing at that. EZ texting is good at that, but Slick test is the best. Okay. Next is, in order to send out proposals to your clients, you could use the following tech stack. In US, proposals are very big things, and they like your proposals to be very good. Okay. Or any international country. Specifically, if you're dealing with Europeans, they'll ask you something called as a estimation first, and then they'll ask you for a proposal. So estimations is whatever is your cost or whatever it could cost them. And once they're seeing that, okay, this is under my budget, this is something that I want to do, then they go for proposals. They'll recommend you. So for estimations or proposals, you could use show us a winning proposal. Shah, there's a lot to cover, bro. There's a lot to cover today. So that's the reason we have one program. We do it every single week. You could come on a call. We have a WhatsApp group where I'm always available. You could ask me any question there. You could request for anything there. Okay. And it will just cost you today. If you join it, it would cost you 15,000 rupees. Mota 15,000 rupees. I don't even know what it would cost you. But yeah. And then you could use phone. Phone is a all-in-one. Okay. For sending quick videos and team trainings, you could send Vimeo, Vidyard, and Zoom clips. Zoom clips is what we are actually using to send out a lot of, if somebody says, can you come on a call and show me this? Rather than coming on a call, I usually send out a clip. So Vimeo, Vidyard, or like Loom are the tools that I'm using. Okay. Next is very important clip. Do we need to buy your program? Ruma, yes. We do every week, Friday or Saturday. We do calls inside our program, and that is for 1 year. That's an option. Okay, that's optional. So here you come. Okay. For more information, Ruma, you could just reach out to the team here. Just reach out to Bishma, she'll guide you. So here, everyone, this is our tech stack. I told you that we are reaching out to this many people. Okay, if I go here on my email campaigns and I go on global analytics, we reach out to this crazy amount of people. Like every single day, we are sending around 800 cold emails. Though the data here is not updated, I don't know why. Acha, it is using the 80 days format. So let's take it from June onwards. And then I take it to June. And what is the date today? 24. We have sent more than that. Guys, see here, we have sent out this many amount, like 54,000, 55,000 roughly cold emails, 21,000 have been opened up. And this is just June to now. Would you think we won't have a client at any way like this? Okay, when you're sending cold emails at this big quantity, there's no point of not having clients. Okay, our strategy is to, if somebody here is a cold email expert and they're like, why the reply rate is so low? Because our goal is to not get a reply. Our goal is to take them to our site. Okay, so if you see the latest data here, we don't just teach, we just implement it ourselves. Like today also, just before this webinar, yesterday, 23 August, we sent 1,286 cold emails yesterday itself, which is new clients, new customers. Oh, sorry, I think the screen is not shared. Okay, cold email. Yeah. Just give me 1 second. I just saw it. This is it, guys. We practice what we preach. Can you see now? Can you see now? We practice what we preach. Would we not have a client at all? When every single day here, I'm reaching out to 1,000 new people, 1,200, 1,275, 1,286. Would I don't have a client? I don't have, and plus this is going on. Plus, if I just show you Facebook ads library, okay, Facebook ads library, okay, these are campaigns being sent out to our own customers. Okay, I go here, 60, search the ad library, and I search for my own company. Okay, short term, sorry, short bits. See this, always my own ads are running. Okay, my own ads are running, my own stuff is running. Would I not have a client? So I'm practicing what I'm preaching. Every single day I've built systems, I've built ads, I've built processes that would ensure that we get clients. We have never a demand for not having clients. Okay. So whatever cold email infrastructure that you're seeing, here is how that cold email infrastructure works. Cold emailing is paid, is it, Dave? Any free or affordable options? Yeah, it doesn't cost a much. Like obviously it costs you if you're just starting out randomly, it would cost you, but you could do it for free also. Like we don't want to, like I told you, you need to focus on like 15 proposals and 500 new customers through cold email, 15 personalized promotions and 500 on that. I don't recommend that to happen. Like for us, I do it at a very big level. So my way of doing the things is a bit different. Obviously people do it for free as well, but again, at free you cannot have the scale like us. That's the only problem. Like in case you want to have the scale, okay, in case you want to have a scale, that's when you have to spend some money, obviously. Okay, so here is how, in case you want to have a good cold outbound setup, here is a list of tools and how you could set that up. You could have snove.io to get leads from any website or any LinkedIn. Any website or any LinkedIn for which you want to find the founders, you want to find the name of the owner, you could use snove.io. Okay, you could just go on the website, add this extension, Chrome extension of Snove, and you could find the name of the any site. You could use Apollo to find best B2B leads. Okay, here is how Apollo works. A little bit a quick idea. Example, Apollo. Okay, here is how you could use Apollo.io to find clients. Okay, so you come here. Example, you are targeting people who use a particular tool. Okay, or users in a particular location in a particular category. I'll do it for all of you in front of you. Okay, because we have the top plan of you this, so we can do that. Okay, so signals. First of all, you want to find all the people who have launched a new product or a service. You click here and you'll get a list of all the companies who have launched a new product or a new service. Now, you don't want to have, you cannot go and pitch to Tata Motors and Tata Consultancy Services, right? So you would go for company sizes or company employees, company with employees of, let's say, 11 to 50, 11 to 20 companies, okay, which is having employees in between 11 to 20 who have launched a new product. And you could easily access their email. Here you could see this. I can go for principal VFX artist at Zanga FX, and I'm getting his name, email address, and phone number. See this? His email is jason@jangafx.com. Clear? So there are multiple filters. You could find filters of, let's say, companies who are using a particular technology. Let's say you want to find all the companies who are using Shopify as a technology. Okay, see this. Shopify as in technology, and they are a part of Shopify Plus. Okay, so you can get every company which has launched a new product. Example, Western Rice, Solar Material, Brahmami. Okay, these are companies, and let's say we want to find the job title of people who are founders. Okay, so people who are founders, who have a shop, who are using Shopify Plus, having a company of 11 to 20 employees, and have recently launched a new product. I got this 5 people: David N. Young, Will Waters, Kelly Waters. So I believe these are both brothers. Eunice Bayan and Greg Parlot. And now you could just go and send out the cold emails to them. Okay. And they have also recently shown a high buying intent, which simply means that recently, if somebody has pitched a product to them, it is coming from Bambura. But recently, if somebody has pitched a product to them, they are buying it. So that's a very high buying intent. Okay. Similarly, this is a company called as Material. Here you could find it. They have recently raised a funding. Okay. In 800K. Head of director is Hannah Bora Sofia. So this is how you could use apollo.io to find any company, any person, okay, or any details. Interesting? Is it interesting? I hope this is not getting boring for any one of you. Are you feeling bored, not bored? अगर bored हो रहा है तो यार बोल दो, ऐसा कुछ ऐसा problem नहीं है. How is this going? Use the chat section if possible. I am not able to see. Okay, this is open. Interesting. So most of the things that we are covering is going beyond no bore. Okay. Is beyond what people in India would ever talk about. अभी भी इंडिया में ना लोग यही है, ठीक है. In India, still people are just talking about those things like how to find niche, how to find this and that. हर चीज हो जाएगा यार अगर if you have good clients, okay. Now, if you want to find clients of people using specific technology, you could also use build with. Again, once you get the email addresses of the people, you cannot directly cold email to them, okay. You have to first verify that data. So in order to verify that data, we use a company called as Bouncify. Okay, Bouncify is a great tool where you could verify any email addresses, okay. So if I go into Bouncify account of mine, and I log in here, okay, I don't know how many credits we have. We have 82,000. Every single week, if you see, we verify the emails and we put it there, okay. So if you see what is the email, yeah, if you don't understand what is a email verification, deliverables are the emails on which your emails can be deliverable. And then there is unknown, which is very hard. You should never put emails on that. Accept all is like catch all, and accept all is like they can accept, but to some extent. Okay, and catch all is like basically 80% chances है कि ये हो रहा है. But deliverables means 100% chances है that you could send out an email to them and the email gonna be getting into their accounts, okay. All of this is happening on automation. I have a team in place that does a complete cold email without me getting involved with anything, okay. Do you talk about service delivery? Shivam, we use Smart Lead and we are using Infra Mail, okay. So we are using a combination of Smart Lead plus Infra Mail to have the highest service delivery. Okay, so as of now, our service delivery is at, you could see here, yaar, matlab, yahan pe data is in front of your eyes. We sent out an email to 67,175 people and we just got 89 bounces. So you could see how good of a delivery rate we have. Plus our open rate is also at 51.43%. Okay, so it's not a bad number. Harkirat will answer all the questions at the end, don't worry. Okay, if I'm just like not responding to your question, that means it's off the questions and I've already covered it. Okay, you could use USB. Lucia is a great tool for CSV and a CRM level enrichment. If you're not using a CRM, Lucia is not a great tool, but we use a CRM. So for us, Lucia is a great tool. Instantly or Smartly, these are two companies who are really good now at outbound or sending out cold emails at a bulk level. We use Smartly and Instantly both. So what you results see here is a Smartly is Instantly. This thing is smart. This is smart Instantly. On smart 100, this is a previous screenshot where we had just sent out 108,000 cold emails. Now we are roughly at 450,000 cold emails sent with just Instantly, 67,000 sent with Smart Lead, one account, stuff like that. Clay is something we use for multiple waterfall based methods, like verifying the information, enriching the information. And Sixth Sense is intent based prospecting tool. If you're not doing at a big level, you don't need Clay and Sixth Sense. Okay. Payment stack. How do I get clients and how do I pay to my team members who are internationally, who are remote, or get payments from clients who are international? So very first thing is we use Stripe.com. We use Stripe.com to collect international payments. Okay. We use PayPal. We use Stripe.com to collect international payments. We use Stripe specifically for collecting recurring payments. If you are a part of our course, we have also figured out a way to create a Stripe account. In India, Stripe is not accepting new payments. If you just want to do card collection payments and you are based in India, you could use Skydo. Okay, Skydo is now supports payments. PayPal is another tool that you could use. for collecting one-time payments. PayPal is currently onboarding new users, and it also has a subscription option. In case you don't have PayPal, Skydo, or Stripe, you could go with Wise. Wise is another great tool. It does peer-to-peer, account-to-account transfers from your international client's account to your Indian account. Next is Sol.pay, good platform, but as of now, they just support interbank transfers. Finally, if you want to pay to your team members who are based in countries like Nigeria, who are based in countries like Kenya, who are based in countries like Bangladesh, you could use something called as an Upwork direct contract. This is for paying out to your team. If you have team members who are based in Indonesia, who are based in any part other than India, Payoneer is a great option. It's active in most of the countries. It's active also in countries like Pakistan. So you could use Payoneer to do payments there. Zoom, again, I haven't used a lot. Razorpay is a great option in case you want to collect Indian payments. By the way, some of you are in the myth that Razorpay helps you to collect international payment. No. In order to collect international payment, you have to connect your Razorpay account to your PayPal account. That's a mandatory thing. So if you're doing that, why should you do that? You should directly collect payments with PayPal only. And Mercury. Mercury is a bank account that you could use if you're dealing a lot with international payments. Okay, Mercury gives you a complete account to handle with international payments. Okay. Next is project management. What are the tools that we as an agency used for project management? Okay. Asana, we use it a lot for onboarding and management. We use ClickUp a lot for all of our development projects. All our development projects are broken down on ClickUp. So for developments, for all our SOPs, we use Notions, we use Airtable for all-in-one, and Trello we use for video editing projects management. We use Trello. By the way, we are building our own platform to handle all that and to remove all this. For client communication with international client, the very first preferable medium of them is usually Slack. If your clients use Slack, if you want to build a very professional picture out of your agency, learn to use Slack. Because once you say that we do onboarding and everything on Slack, the chances of conversions of a client is very high. Okay, next we use WhatsApp. Obviously, for clients we are dealing in UK, in Australia, we use WhatsApp because that's a very primary method of communication in those countries. We use email for a lot of like official conversation. And believe it or not, Facebook Messenger also works like a communication method. We use Meta Business for having a lot of our client conversation using Messenger. Okay. Now, before we go ahead, okay, PayPal charges very high. No, Aman, what is like this is a myth. Stripe allowing India users, what is your monthly spend on this tool? We don't use all the tools. Like Anna, we don't use all the tools. We have recommended the tools. It's not like we use all the tools. Okay. PayPal charges are very high. No, it's average. Okay. Just consider it as a cost of doing business. That's it. Okay. Now everyone excited to get into the most important part. How do you get clients? Are you ready for that? Which platforms to register? What to do? Are you ready to get clients? Say a yes if you are. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Now, before we get into that process, I want to tell you, I have a very big bonus for anyone who joins the program. Once I announce a bonus, that bonus is gonna be for just 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, and it would be for one person only. Okay. So I'll take a quick 1 minute break. Okay. I'll take a quick 1 minute break at exactly, but please little faster. Yes, we would cover a lot. Don't worry. In 3 hours, everything gonna be completed. If you are someone who was interested for a course and want a very big bonus right now for joining the program, just keep your credit card, debit card, or UPI, anything ready. And I would announce that bonus. And anyone who joins in 5 minutes of that bonus would get that bonus. Okay. I would be announcing it. Just make sure you are ready with it. Okay. Agency listing. So no matter you are a freelancer or an agency owner, okay, you have to make sure you catch the eyeballs. Repeating this point again, anyone who was interested to join the program, just wait for 5 minutes. I'm announcing a bonus. And as soon as you join in the time frame, you'll get that bonus. Okay. But this is only valid for one user on this call. Only one user on this call, whoever joins first. Okay. And whoever joins in that time frame, we would be obviously giving it to all the person, whoever has joined in that time frame. So first of all, agency listing. You have to list on this following mentioned platforms if you have an agency, because there's a chances that somebody can discover you from any platform. Plus, it also helps your agency to have your things. So first of all, you would register your agency or your personal profile on Fiverr.com. Okay, that is first thing. Secondly, you'll build out. These are the things that you would do today itself, my friend. Okay, today itself, you'll go and register on Fiverr.com. Obviously, I'll give you the whole process. Next is you'll register on Upwork.com, your agency, okay, or your personal freelancing profile. Okay, you could have an agency account and you have a freelancing profile, so you could register there. Next is clutch.com. Okay, no, Karthik, you cannot do that. Next is clutch.co. Clutch is a great platform. You could just register yourself. They have a paid plan and they have a free plan. Recommend you to just go with free plan. Register on freelancers and good firms. Take a screenshot. You need to register all this platform because you never know from where you could get a customer. Okay, so that is one thing. Here are some less known freelancing sites that you could register where there's still a lot of work and a less number of people know it. First is freeup.net. Reason I'm recommending freeup.net is, first of all, it is by one of my own friends. And second thing is, first of all, it is by my own friend. And second important thing is, it's where you have me being on the job. How can we create an agency profile with order? Shashi, I don't think you could use your wife, you could use your girlfriend, you could use your parents' profile. Bro, I started working at the age of 16. So 18 साल की उम्र तक मैं अपनी मम्मी का अकाउंट यूज करता था. Still my main bank account or most of my payment profiles are on my mother's name. Where there is a will, there is a way. Getting my point, Sashi? Where there is a will, there's a way. So we can always find multiple solutions. We are in a business, right? We have to find solutions to problems. So first one is freeup.net. The next platform is called People Per Hour. This is where you could go and register your agencies. Okay. And truelancer.com. Truelancer.com has a lot of Indian projects. But again, if you want to scale in India, great platform. Okay. These are some listings or a less known freelancing sites, but hold a great value. Okay. Because these platforms, what you just saw, are freelancing sites. And these are niche down freelancing sites. So first of all, if you're giving SEO services, if you're giving link building services, if you're giving content services, you could go and register on the following platforms. The Hoth, okay, THE, the Hoth. It's one of the world's biggest SEO platforms, vetted again by my friend from Israel. And then Legit. Legit is again Chris Walker. He's one of our agency partners, which means he hires a lot of people through our program. Arise course, he hires a lot of people from there. So Legit. Next is, you could use, if you are good into writing services, you could give your writing services on Fiverr, you could give your writing services on Upwork, and then you could also give it on Contena and Contently. These are two platforms very much focused on content writing services. Next is, you could give your design services on platforms like Design Crowd, 99 Designs, and Crowd Springs. Okay. Now, at this point, I'm not mentioning platforms like Behance or Dribble because it's more of a graphic inspiration platform. You don't go on Dribble or Behance to get like graphic ideas. You go on Dribble and Behance to just like inspirations. You don't go to hire there. But Design Crowd, 99 Designs, and Crowd Springs are the platform where you just go for hiring. Then you could go for YT jobs, YT careers, lot of projects on editing, lot of projects on thumbnail designs, lot of projects on script writing. Okay, if you're giving writing services, I highly recommend you to check out Cash Cow script writing services. In case you're giving that service, I would love you to be is Contena banned? No, it's not banned. What's the problem? Okay, if you are giving development services, you could register on platforms like Gigster. TopTel is very famous for like development talents or development hirings. And you could go for arc.development. Okay. Maybe Rohan, it's some issues because the last I checked, it was working. And you could use Codeable and use Braintrust for all these things, for all the no code stuff if you're building. Okay. Now, do you want a list of all jobs and freelancing platforms you can apply to? If you want that, add your phone number and my team gonna reach out to you after 1 day after this webinar. This list, what you saw, is just like a tip of an iceberg. We have built a list of 70 or 75 plus platforms which are niche down, which are specific, and we would give it to you for absolutely free. You just need to add your phone number. Just make sure you do not add it with +91. And we would also give you, in case you want a PPT of whatever we are discussing, the only way to get it is not by reaching out to my team after this webinar, but dropping your phone numbers now in the chat section. Okay. There's only one way you could get the PPT of whatever we are discussing, by dropping your phone numbers in the chat section. There's no other way. Or one more way was there, but I think like it was purchasing out the recordings and the presentation. There's this guy called as Devvrat Rohan. I just saw your payment coming in. So yeah. If you are someone who wants the list of all the platforms, plus the sites, plus the recordings, plus the PPT, the only way to get is dropping your phone numbers. Yes, we have to deal with a lot of type of talents here. Please, Babu, understand it. Okay. Next is, I told you, okay. What we are doing as of now is, it's 122 exactly. Every person, okay, that would join from 122 to 130, okay, which is a period of 7 minutes. I would go through my presentation, and every person who joins our program in the next 7 to 8 minutes, okay, if you join the program in next 7 to 8 minutes, or the people that join, they'll get access to our 10 special sessions, plus the very first person to join in this window, okay, in this window, would get access to our get one-on-one call with me for 15 minutes. So I have dropped the link. The very first person to join would get a one-on-one complete guidance call with me for 15 minutes. If you join in between 122 to 130, you join the program, you just click on this link, devvratsingh.com/sp. Once this page is open up, this is our complete program. We don't have multiple courses. We don't have multiple levels. We just have one program, 1 year access. You click on enroll now button. You add your details. You add a coupon code AU25, AU24, which is a discount code made for today, August 24. You add this coupon code, your price going to come here at 13,199. The very first person or the people to join the program from 122 to 130 would get access to bonuses. Plus, the first person to join in this time frame, I'll announce your name, to join in this time frame would get a 15 minutes one-on-one call with you. That's a 15 to 25 minutes call one-on-one with you, with giving you a complete roadmap for the next 90 days. Clear? So I have dropped the link. I have turned off the chat for a few minutes. You could join in and just confirm me. Rohan, Devvrat, I know that you have purchased the recording. No worry. Okay. I remember the names very easily. So first person to join, I am just writing down. Okay. First person to join, and everyone gets 15 to 25 minutes one-on-one call with me. Okay, here you go. Here is the discount code added. And let me just guide you with all the discount you would be getting on today's call, all this bonuses that you would be getting on today's call after joining the program. Okay, you'll get access to bonuses worth 90,000. First is, we'll give you a 30 plus SOP document. Every document like campaign optimization, Facebook optimization, cold email optimization, cold email scripts, client contract templates, anything and every script that you need to run your agency, will give it to you for absolutely free. And just to give you an idea, Neeraj, you have logged it. Neeraj, can you just drop in the comment section? You have logged the discount. Neeraj, yes, we have received your payment. You have a one-on-one call with me. Nitra from my team going to reach out to you tomorrow. You have a one-on-one call with me. So congratulations. The fastest first. Okay, everyone else on this call, you still, do you want me to open one more slot for a one-on-one call? If anyone is on the fence, we can do that. But all the people here who are joining in the next few minutes will get this 30 plus SOP document. You'll get a list of 1,000 plus SaaS websites who you could reach out to. You get all our advanced workflows on GHL, every automation, every system that we are using, you'll get access to that. You'll get all our client onboarding templates. You'll get access to all our LinkedIn messaging templates that we use for outbounds. You'll get a live one. Okay, this is a very specific bonus. If you join today on this call, on this webinar, you don't have to worry about your Fiverr and Upwork account. From my team, one person gonna reach out to you, either Piyush or either Rakshita. She would reach out to you after you do the payment, and she'll give you a one-on-one guidance on everything related to like setting up your Fiverr and Upwork account. Again, this is a bonus for today. You get live sales call recording of all my sales call. How many of you want to pay last time but not join the Can I Pay balance now? Sashi, you can contact Bhishma. You can contact Bhishma. I remember your 5K payment, so you can contact Bhishma. Okay. Next is, we'll give you all our sales call recording. Every single sales call that I do, I put it inside a Slack channel. So something like this. So you don't have any fear of how to talk to clients. Okay. I have this sales call channel that I'll give you access to. You have all the sales calls of our clients. Like how do we sell our services? How do we handle the cancellations? How do we handle negotiations? All our sales calls. So like this, all you to absolutely free to learn. Okay, so sales game, everything that need is covered here. These are just bonuses. This is not even what I'm talking about in the program. Okay, last 4 minutes for you to get the bonuses and everything before we get into the session. We give you a personalized on-on onboarding. We'll give you a complete marketing Bible where we discuss everything about our marketing. We get all the tech stack tools we are using and also a community of 900 plus people. So in today's webinar, if you join, these are just the bonuses, not even the main course. These are just the bonuses you get. Now, let's go all in. And just to announce one more time, if you join before 1:30, you'll get a one-on-one session with any person of my team. One-on-one call was just logged by Neeraj, but you get a consultation with 2 people in my team if you join before 1:30. Okay, 1:30, 1:32, if you join, you'll get a one-on-one call with 2 people in my team who would give you a guidance on your Fiverr and Upwork. Okay, so anything related to sales, you could ask, anything related to Fiverr, anything related. So you're just not paying for a course. You also get a consultation with my team. Okay, let's dive into Fiverr. First of all, just for your motivation, this is one of our Fiverr accounts. Can anyone just tell me what is the number that is there on this profile? This is just, I took it just before this webinar. So yeah. Can anyone tell me what is this number on the account? $120,000. No, it's not. Just check out this number, Roma. Just check out this number. It's 1.15 million. Okay. So if you think Fiverr doesn't makes money, here you have the profile. Okay. You have my profile to get you an idea. Okay. Just for your motivation about Fiverr, this guy, following Devvrat advice, I left my Fiverr gig. Thanks, Devvrat. I might not have remained patient. I hadn't heard Devvrat advice on leaving the gig alone for 10-15 days. He was getting first order on Fiverr. Attending this exact training. These are all people who have attended exact training that you would be attending today. And they got their first client. Bro, is the order you converted from Fiverr request that you asked question for. Congratulations on your very first order on Fiverr. This guy, Hims, we have just hidden his name. He got his first Fiverr withdrawal, $593. Aryan Sharma, he closed a client for Fiverr mobile applications, fitness mobile applications, and his deal was in between $30,000 to $50,000. These are all the success. Like Fiverr results, win for June, got first order with my latest gig that I created with Devvrat's tip 2 weeks ago and made $40. Got 2 proposals accepted on Upwork and made $100. These are all the advices that is part. You'll see this common group freelancing advanced course, because that's where you get added after you join the program. This is only one WhatsApp group we have. That is where we have each and every of our successful students. So what I want to say is here is, first on behalf of you, I want to clear and give a missed out here is, remember this, okay? You would get success on Fiverr. You would get all the results on Fiverr in case you just follow the advices, okay? really happy to share that I got my first 3-month subscription based order from Fiverr. Okay, today I got a genuine order of $250 from Fiverr. Okay, side gig completed my first Fiverr order today, $36. Received a generous tip, made me genuinely happy. It's not the amount, it's the thought that counts. Devvrat. You could see all this result, 5-star after a long time. It's a project of $350 USD. Total included this is 2,250. What I want to give you is don't consider, okay, this platform is cheap, that platform is hard. Finally, first order completed, $200, and buy bought Fiverr plus 2 with that. What I'm showing you here is all the people who got their first client. Okay. So the very first thing here is, okay, just to give you a heads up again on the chat section, all the bonuses that I've told you is valid for today. I just have got to know that we have sold out our second spot as well. Fourth spot as well. So that's a good thing. 3 people after Nikhil, whoever has joined, you are getting a one-on-one call with the team. Nijra from my team gonna reach out to you. So the very first thing here is in Fiverr, what you need to do. Okay. The problem here is if you are new account on Fiverr, and if you would just go ahead and create a new account on Fiverr, there's a very high chances your profile gonna get banned. Okay. It's a very high chance that your profile gonna get banned. So in order to avoid your profile getting banned, all you have to do here is ensure, okay, is ensure that you follow the following advices. Everyone ready with a notebook and a pen and a paper? Please confirm me. At any given moment of time, you think this guy is valuable, this guy is teaching what he really knows, is not putting out the stuff from the internet, you could join the program. This is just one call there. And if you check out our landing pages, it has highest amount of testimonials at across any other courses. Okay. And everything that I'm showing you is live. Okay. No screenshot. So first of all, just please comment down if you have a notebook and a pen from this point. Okay. Notebook and a pen from this point. Everyone, please comment down if you have a notebook and a pen from this point, because it would get a little bit like technical from this point. So I want to ensure that you guys are having the notes as well. Okay. Yeah. I don't have the full payment now. Rishabh is saying I don't have the full payment now, but I can do the payment. Okay. But I want to join the program. So you have an option to reserve, my friend, but Bhishma can give you the reservation option, but yeah, that's the thing. Okay. Give me 1 sec and let me share your screen. Let me share my screen. Okay. So if you're starting right now in 2025 on Fiverr, there's a very high chances the very first profile that you would open would get banned, because Fiverr do not wants to have a lot of people on the platform and give no work to them. So the very important thing is you have to create gigs. Okay. Gigs is basically how you represent your offer. So the very important thing is you have to create gigs in categories or subcategories where there is less competition. Okay. How do you define that? I'll show you. So we'll open a Fiverr account just for your thing. And let me show you how do you calculate the competition. So let's just turn this off. Let's just turn all the tabs off. And let's just turn this off. And let's just turn this off. Okay, because it would use a significant amount of memory and I don't want my laptop to die. Okay, so we come here and I'll now show you practically how everything works. Okay. Okay, here you go. I open fiverr.com. First of all, everyone remember that if you're working on Fiverr, if you're using Fiverr in the year 2024, you have to have this 2 app installed. Your very first app or a Chrome extension that you need to install in your laptop or desktop is called Fiverr Quick View. Okay. Fiverr Quick View. Okay, take a note down of this. You have to have this tool, Fiverr Quick View. and make sure you install it on your Chrome device. So this is the bulb. This is the image. You have to install it on your Fiverr Quick View. The next tool that you would install here is called as Fiverr Mate, Fiverr Mate. These are two research tools that we would use throughout the sessions today. Okay. So these two tools we would be using throughout the sessions today. Okay. Take a note of it. Fiverr Quick View, Fiverr Note. Okay, so Fiverr Mate, Fiverr Quick View. You need to have these two tools, one extension, two extension. These two extensions are very much required for the today's process. Now, if I click on Fiverr, I go on fiverr.com. Now the research process, I would just get into complete research process. Your research process needs to happen. Okay, by the way, before I get into Fiverr, anyone here want to see our AI agency? Anyone here is like, Devvrat, you told a lot about AI and I want to experience your AI agency. Anyone like that? You want to see what type of AI services are we giving? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, this is one of my agency called as ShortX. Okay, we built AI agents, we built AI calling agents, and I want to show you live. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll do a call in front of you to show it to you live. Okay, so this is type of agents we built for $1,200 for our clients. Okay, so I write my name here and then I write my phone number. Everyone is being able to see my phone number. Ab kya hi karu? I write my email and I write my name. I click on this. It's an AI agency that does all the qualifications. We build AI outbound agents for everything. Okay. So I click here. I click on the data. I click on request a call back. Okay. I clicked on request a call back. Can you see this?
Caller.
Can you see this? I got a call. Right away, as I submitted the information, I got a call. Let's accept the call. And
You have a minute.
yeah, I have a minute to chat. Who's this?
I'm Mary, your friendly appointment setting voice assistant from ShortX Automation Agency. We help businesses like yours improve their lead generation systems using converting websites and AI powered automation. Sounds fancy, right? Would you be interested in learning how we can help your business grow too?
I'm more interested on, do you build websites?
Oh, absolutely. We build websites that not only look great, but also convert
Just 1 second. Guys, are you able to hear this? Are you able to hear the conversation? Yes, no, whatever. Okay, this is all AI. This is all AI, 100% AI. Yes, I am interested about building a website. What you guys are good at?
Well, we're pretty good at creating converting landing pages and automating lead generation processes. We've helped businesses boost their lead pipeline by 130%. They're pretty cool, right? How do you currently manage your online lead generation channel? Any areas where you're hoping to see improvement?
I mean, I am right now running Facebook ads. Can you help? Do your agency helps in that?
Absolutely. We can help optimize your landing pages for those Facebook ads, making sure you get the most bang for your buck. Plus, we can set up automations to capture leads more effectively. Would you be available for an online meeting where we can give you a detailed explanation on how we can help?
My schedule seems very busy. Can you do something else, like rather than a call? My schedule is very busy.
I totally get that. How about we set up a quick online meeting? It'll be super efficient and we can dive right into how we can help you. What do you think?
Any options other than meeting?
Well, we could send you some info via email or even a video demo. Would that work for you?
I'll try to squeeze in a online meeting only. Can you squeeze that? And what are the available times?
Great. Can you please give me your preferred date and time this week so that I can check and confirm?
Maybe today is 24th of August, so I would like to have a call on 27th of August.
Can you please tell me the time zone you're in so I can find the best slot for you?
I'm in Indian Standard Time, IST.
I found some slots for you on the 27th of August. Here are the available times in ISTT. 5:30 a.m. 6 a.m. Do any of these work for you?
What was the time slots? Can you just repeat it again?
Here are the available slots for the 27th of August in an IST. 12:30 a.m., 1 a.m., 1:30 a.m., 2 a.m., 2:30 a.m., 5:30 a.m., 6 a.m., 6:30 a.m., 7 a.m., 7:30 a.m., 8 a.m. Do any of these work for you?
Can I have it at 12:30 a.m.?
Just a sec. Just a sec. Awesome. I lock you in for the online meeting on the 27th of August at 12:30 a.m. IST. We'll dive into how we can help with your Facebook ads and more. You're gonna love this. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, Mary, have a nice day. Do you know who's Devvrat Singh? Bye. How was this, guys? This 4 minutes of call was fully with AI. Out of 1 to 10, how would you, like, is this mind blowing? Is this like a future? And do you know what we do? We just sell the same thing in one of our agencies. Do you think this is the future? This whole AI bot actually answered all the questions, and I just have an email coming for my call. So the call that I booked, I also got, like, I asked her pretty like insane questions. Okay. And this is all hardcore done without AI. Now, what if I say that you could build this exact agency, charge $1,200 for that, and anything and everything that you need in order to build this is actually part of our program. Believe me or not, I've actually given everything like this into my program. So this is what the type of program that we have built. Okay. So if I go into AI for agencies, this is what we do in agency process. Okay. So view as customer, and basically like how to build and sell AI agents. We have given you all the templates, all the JSON files, all the things that you need in order to build agents just like this, like anything technical.
We are not putting
AI. So you could see this, anything agents related, anything like this, you could see this. This is really good to understand the various use cases and some estimates of pricing too. Everything. We have given everything about AI. How do you customize an AI agent?
Everyone, welcome to one other session of
So again, this is also a part of the program, but we have given you all the webhooks, all the variables of how you could build agents just like this and sell it for $1,200 to $1,500 single agent. Okay. This is what the level of program covers. Okay. Let's just go back to our main document. See, question is how we can charge 12K for this is just copy, and we can make this in 5 minutes. Harkirat, it's not the point of how you fast you could make. It's point how you could sell this to people who cannot make it. Developers, I think for developers, it could be made in less than 12 minutes. That's the reason I have given all the pricings, the lessons that I was just showing you. I have given to whom this could be sold, how this could be sold, and who is the like the target audience for selling this AI agent. So I have covered all that. How to make sure that what type of agent is this there? How do you set up the pricing for that? How do you fix pricing? How do you charge up the pricing? All this is covered. It's not how fast you could make. I have covered the technical aspect in my coaching program and in the selling business aspect of that. Okay. Or how do you basically prospect for AI web development projects? Okay. Everything like that is shown. So yeah, I do like, it's not only just about the technical aspect. It's for us is important how you could sell it. So let's come back to the thing. I've just shown you 2 of my agencies. ShortX, what it does, ShortBids, what it does. Okay. In case you want to build a similar thing, offer it as a service, meaning should we make SaaS and then sell it? No, you present it like an offer and sell it. Harkira, that's the point. We sell it via our we present it like an offer. We would implement it in your agency business and we would help you to sell it. So that's how we implement it. So everyone, I have dropped the links again in the chat. You would be missing out because a lot of people, remember what you're just seeing as a program for 15,000 today. Some people have in the past paid just 5,000 rupees because they joined this program 3 years back, 6,000 rupees because they joined the program 6 years back. Some people now also paid 20,000 rupees because they joined it without a discount. You have options. You could see this program prices. We have never tried to launch multiple different programs. Rather than that, we are just trying to give you better experience in the lowest cost possible. And we update our programs every single week. So again, today is your chance to join it at 15,000. People have even paid 20,000 rupees. Here is the poll that shows you, okay? Let's go forward. Let's go forward. Let's go forward. Let's go forward. We were talking about Fiverr. So how do you do it? So on Fiverr, I'll just help you to understand each and everything first. Offer it in form. Packages like short bits. Yes, Ritik. Packages in form of short bits and short. Sir, is it a no code bot? Yes. What you see right now is 100% no code. यार मेरे को खुद को कोडिंग नहीं आती तो मैं क्या विदाउट कोड बेचूंगा. Okay. Now let's get into the very important prospect. Okay. Let's go into very important things today. That is, भाई पीठ दुखने लगा यार बैठे. Oh shit. Okay. So I assume that you guys have added both the tools that I have just mentioned, which is Fiverr Quick View and Fiverr Mate. Okay. So very important thing in Fiverr is you have to always find gigs, okay, that have less competitions or they are right now on a growing trajectory. So the very first thing is if you open Fiverr in incognito mode, wherever you're taking down the notes, make sure you take down this note that Fiverr needs to be opened in incognito mode only. Fiverr needs to be opened in incognito mode only. Okay. So very first thing is you click on vibe coding. It gives you like basically it has different offers here. So very first thing is, let's say we talk about the search called as WordPress. Okay. We take WordPress. Now, if I go and try to sell out WordPress, okay, I would say that there is a lot of competition, right? How many of you agree to my point? There's a lot of competition on a platform like Fiverr, okay? Because there are close to 100,000 plus sellers on the platform giving this as a service, okay? So your point would be, Devvrat, there's a lot of competitions on the platform. I do agree to that. There is a lot of competition. So we would look at something called as a sweet number, okay? Sweet number, okay? Now, sweet number is the number of gigs in a particular category should be in between 500 sellers to 3,500 sellers. Okay, this is what you're looking at. The number of sellers in a particular category or a subcategory should be in between 500 sellers to 3,500 sellers. Okay, now what you see on my screen, let's say, is clear. Okay, what you see on my screen is this number. Okay, now let me try to make a better box here with a better coloring so you get an idea. Okay, now does WordPress falls under the sweet number? The number of sellers for this or the number of gigs for this keyword is in between 100,000 plus. Does this falls under the sweet number? Yes or a no? Does this is Fiverr for small tech and specifically technical clients compared to Harkirat? For Fiverr, we are getting AI clients. You just saw that Aryan Sharma, he closed a AI fitness client who built like AI configurations for $30,000 to $50,000. So I don't know what is a low ticket for you, your definition of low ticket. But for me, I do everything. We do outbounds, we do AI, we do Upwork, we run ads, we do everything. So for us, it's not like high ticket or a low ticket. We have like build systems. We have team members who manage each and every platform. Okay. So we have here 100,000 people. Does this matches the sweet number or not? Just say a yes or a no in the chat. Is the number of results in the on the keyword of WordPress, does this matters like, does this matches the sweet number? Yes or no? No, right? So what we would do is we'll try to find people from the sweet number. Okay, so how can we find the number of people from the sweet number? Is by checking out gigs or keywords that Fiverr Quick View is showing. So next is I'll click on the number, like it gave me, these are the keywords being used, focus keywords. Now I search for Elementor Pro. Okay. I click here, I go for Elementor Pro and I hit for search. Okay. Is it lower? Is it lower? Is Elementor Pro lower? Is it lower? Yes or a no? Is it lower than $100,000? But is it also matching the suite number? It's not matching the suite number, right? It should be between 500 to 3,500 sellers. So it's not matching that number at all at this point of time. So what we would try to do is we'll try to get more suggestions of the same keyword. Okay, more suggestions of the same keyword. Though it is taking some time to load, maybe it's connected to a VPN or something like that. Okay, it got load. We got to from 100,000 to this. We got one more keyword here. Let's say like Astra Pro. Let's take Astra Pro. Okay, let's take Astra Pro. We copy it here and then we paste it here. Astra Pro. Click on the search option. Is it under the suite number? Is it under the suite number? Yes or no? Is it under the suite number? Yes or no? Sir, tell True Tools name. You added bracket. Oh, sorry. I shouldn't have added the bracket. So let me just remove that bracket and search. But still we are getting the same numbers. So don't worry. It's under the same number. So what I would take is at gig one, Astra Pro. Okay. Why I'm doing this? I'll just tell you. Then another gig that I can take here is DV. Let's search for DV. DV is a great builder as well. DV. On DV, I have 3,300 results. Does this falls under the suite number? Yes or no? Does DV falls under the suite number? Yes or no? Yes, right? It falls under the suite number. So the very first thing you have to gig is you have to keep on niching down your gig. If you go and create a gig, I would help build a WordPress website. You would never get an order in that because it's extremely competitive. Okay, it's extremely competitive and it becomes very hard to build out a gig out of it. Okay, so the very important thing that you have to do is you have to learn on how Fiverr. If you want to get customers, you have to learn to niche down. Okay, niching down is the most important thing on Fiverr. Research is the most important thing on Fiverr. Next, after finding the result, or like if you find once the result, you get it, you get gigs. So the next gig here is gig 2 that I could have here is DV. Or DV as a keyword, DV WordPress. Okay. The next thing that I would look up here on Zoom is I would try to have few things here done. I'm just trying to show you something here. Yeah. So the first few sellers, okay, here you can come. The next thing that you would be looking at is the number of sellers on a particular keyword. Okay, the number of sellers on a particular keyword should match this. Okay, next is the number should match the number of sellers or number of gigs on a particular gig should be in between 500 to 2,500 sellers. Max you could go up to 3,500 sellers. The first 4 sellers should have good order volumes, over 4+ order. So we would just have the first orders here. We would just segregate it and we try to see that does the first 4 sellers have the number of orders that we need, because this is my second condition that I'm looking at. Okay, here you could see the first seller Hamza has 15 orders in queue, Akib has 6 orders in queue, Juan Davis has 6 orders in queue, Muhammad Fayaz has 5 orders in queue. So again, DV matches the keyword after you find something which is matching up all the keywords. But because this is competitive bit, okay, your gig would be in the category I would develop DV themes for you. Okay, this becomes your category. Now, next thing that you would do is you'll go ahead and build out. You would not go ahead right if you have a new account. Okay, Remember this, if you have a new account, you won't go and directly launch a gig. You would follow this exact timelines that I'm giving it to you right away on your things. Take a screenshot of this timelines. Okay, you would do the following. First of all, you would launch, let's say we have 2 gigs. One was our Astra gig, one was our the gig. So the very first thing is, these are the timelines that you need to follow on Fiverr. Okay, Fiverr can make a lot of money at a very long amount of time. Okay, but you have to follow this. Okay, perfect. So time for the day and creating of gigs. These are the template. Can you everyone take a screenshot and just write it down SS? This is important for you to follow when you're creating. If you don't follow that, your account is for sure to get banned. Okay. अगर आप ये नहीं follow करोगे, ये templates नहीं follow करोगे, ये days का timeline नहीं follow करोगे, your account is by default sure to get banned. Okay, the very first thing is, on day number 1, you would be learning about Fiverr and gig image. Like basically you'll create your Fiverr gig image. You'll do a lot of research and you'll build your FAQs. Okay, on Fiverr you have to have a gig image and a FAQ. On day number 3, so day 1 is basically, let's say you could take Monday as a day 1. So on day number 1, you'll do everything about your research like today. On day number 3, you'll launch your Fiverr dummy gig. What is a Fiverr dummy gig? A Fiverr dummy gig is basically the gig that you create before you make your order live. Okay, so let's say this is a gig that you would create in new categories, or these are the gigs that you would create in the new categories, where you can launch a gig. You essentially don't want to offer it as a service, but you are going into categories where there's less competition. Example AI, example data visualization, where there are less people. You'll create this dummy gig just to show to Fiverr that you're not going into categories which are already competitive. Okay, you're not creating this, okay, to go into like very competitive. Next is checking your impressions and data blocks. Okay, if you create your, on day number 5, you'll see your profile block. So if Fiverr is going to block your profile because it seems for them it is like it is too much competitive, though if you're following my framework, which is going into categories which are less competitive, initially for creating your dummy gig, it won't happen. But by day number 5, it would block your account. On day number 10, you launch your primary gig. Example, the gig for which you have just done the research, which is, let's say in this case, would be the DV profile. Okay, you launch your profile on day number 10 from when you have created and started your stuff. So roughly अगर आप Monday को day 1 लेते हो, upcoming Monday को आप day 1 लेते हो, तो 10 दिन बाद आप अपनी पहली profile launch करोगे, your primary gig. On day number 12, you will pause your dummy gig, but you won't delete it. Remember, the thumb rule here is to not delete it, because Fiverr would then get a signal, okay, he just created it like a dummy gig. So you won't do it. And on day number 15, if you want to understand if your profile is really successful or not, you have to have a range in between 40 to 80 impressions per day, or in a week, you should be averaging around 300 impressions per week. Clear? This is a way to find out that if you're going on the right track or not, or your gig needs to have some changes. 40 to 80 gig impressions per day, or weekly around 350 gigs overall. And by 20th day, you should be expecting your first inquiry. And also you can launch your second gig as well, but don't have more than 6 gigs launched at all. So by day number 20, you could be expecting your next gig. By day number 25, you could be expecting your first call. And by day number 30, you could be expecting your first closing. So keep the numbers straight in your head. Remember that one comment that we had just got here. If she was not aware of the dates, she would have been, remember this guy, this woman, following Devvrat, I left my gig alone for 15 days, almost exactly around the time frame I got my first order. Impression have also gone up, and my gig has moved a bit high up in the search. I might have not remained patient if I haven't heard they on gig, leaving the gig alone for 10-15 days. So jaldbazi nahi karna hai, online rehna hai, that is important. And here you have so much success stories. Okay, so much success stories, and the success stories keeps on pouring. This is also like a client that we had closed on Fiverr, and then we took her off Fiverr. Very important clients, very good. Okay, in terms of numbers, she's still paying us $3,500. No, not $3,500, now $4,500. So this client that you just saw at the very start of our presentation came actually from Fiverr. So I'm going back all my presentations up. And if you see this client, $3,500 a month, see this client paying us $3,500 a month. This client came from Fiverr. Imagine this. Every single month, she's paying us $3,500 a month and came from all the way from Fiverr. So remember that. Treat Fiverr not just a way to get clients or a high ticket client, low ticket client, but treat it as a free method. You don't need to pay money to Fiverr to be on the platform, okay? It is giving you a free exposure. It is getting you in front of our customers. So focus on Fiverr as a not way to get high ticket clients. We have to leave the gig for 10 days. Why? Bro, Yash didn't understand we have to leave the gig for 10 days. The point here is Fiverr has now a new technology in place. Basically, if a category is competitive in which you have created your first gig, and that category is already having a lot of people, it would just restrict your profile. So that is the reason first profile that you create is in a category or a subcategory where you have very less people, like data visualization, like AI. And you tell Fiverr, I'm giving this service. So it's like there's not a lot of people, there's not a lot of competition. Let him be on the platform. And then after your 10 days or 12 days are done, then only you launch your main gig. Let's say you want to go into logo designing, or you want to go into, let's say, WordPress websites or something like that. That's where you launch after 10 or 12 days. That's the point. Okay. Otherwise, no matter what, your profile gonna get banned. Okay. Now, let's come to our GDM delivery model. This is how our whole agency works. Everything here is in a single spreadsheet, in a single document. Okay. And also for anyone who wants to join with all the bonuses for today, here you have the link. Obviously, the one-on-one call link is gone. The last few things are up. Okay. By the way, the discount codes would be live till midnight, 12 a.m. for you to join. And I would be just giving you a whole walkthrough of everything that's covered in the program. Okay, just give me 1 second. Yeah. So this is our GDM delivery model. Kudos. If you want any one book for any one book recommendation from my side in this webinar, then you could go and buy this book called as The TCS Way. Okay, and it's not me. A lot of people in my vicinity have bought it. It's a great book. Okay, it's a okay, it's a great book that could help, and that is from where we have got this way, or this is how our actually teams are structured. So we follow this GDM delivery model, which is called global delivery model. First of all, on the client side, we have our clients from countries like US, UK, Europe, Australia. These are few countries that we just target as of now. And we hire people from countries like India. We hire our team members from countries like India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Philippines, Nigeria, Kenya. We also have hired someone from so US is also, we do a lot of hirings from. Latin America is where we have done a lot of hirings. So that is how we structure our thing. You go for purchase parity difference, which means you get paid from your clients in dollars, euros, pounds, and you pay according to your dollar INR value or local value of a things. Like in India, a good software engineer gonna demand you at least 1.5 lakhs a month, like really good one. But the average best price that you would get in a country like South Africa is like 80,000 is the max, right? So you pay for that difference. Because when you have a clients from across the world, you could also have the team members from across the world, and then you could give a 24-hour coverage to your clients. If you have seen Shortvids or Shortex as a pitch on our side, we give a 24/7 coverage, which means we have team members in Latin America, we have team members in Australia, and we have team members in Indian subcontinent, where this is how we ensure that every given moment of time, somebody from our team is available for our clients. And bigger game, you're not limited by your city, you're not limited by your country. You could close clients from anywhere on any part of the world, until and unless they have a card to do the payment and you have a way to receive the payment. And you could have team members from anywhere around the world, wherever you get the best talent at the best price, at the best locations, at the best of, you are not limited like how much people are coming in your office. So this is our JDM model. Before reaching out to your clients, by the way, till this point of time, do anyone has any questions? The next method that we are getting into is how do you use LinkedIn to get clients? And after that, we'll get into the Upwork method of getting the clients. Okay. So we discussed Fiverr only till now. I did not got your questions. Recording मिलेगी Arsalan, recordings, if you had dropped your number in the past, it would. 10 minutes break, please. Kar lete hain yaar. We'll do a quick pitch, like a quick 20 minutes pitch, and then we'll be having a break, and then we would do a Q&A. Our Q&As, just so that everyone knows, our Q&As go till the point of time not all your questions are answered. Okay, as we have promised, this is a 3 hours webinar for absolutely free. Obviously, you guys have not paid for it. So it would go for 10, like, recording kya? Samjha nahi Arslan, your question is not clear. Okay. So we would take a break, obviously. Okay, just let me quickly walk you through this thing. What, till this point, we haven't introduced to you what we have to offer you. A quick stuff about FAC for everyone. And you could join at any given moment of time. We would have strictly just a 20 minutes pitch. So let me just add a countdown timer. A countdown. Okay. So this is a countdown timer for 20 minutes. I won't pitch anything beyond this point, and we would get into how you could use LinkedIn to close high ticket clients and how we are building up a process for that with automation. So first of all, just a heads up, FAC has now evolved into Arise. This initially, this program was more focused for agency owners and freelancers at a smaller level. So it was called as FAC. Now it has evolved into a name called as Arise. We call it as Arise course. So any FAC word, that simply means the name has been changed. FAC is now Arise course. We have added more master documents. We now have weekly and upgraded membership, which is now, initially it was live. 30% of the people make their revenue back when part of it. Okay. So just hear the presentation, what you're getting, and then you make your decisions. We just would take 20 minutes. Everyone and anyone that joins into this point of time would get one-on-one onboarding call with our people, with means 2 people in our team gonna connect with you to give you a one-on-one onboarding call with regards to Upwork and Fiverr. This would be basically, I'm just shutting down the thing for 1 minute. The presentation, like the participant sharing is turned off. You could join it. What does the course covers? Arise is also an AI focused agency program. How you could turn your existing offer into hybrid AI services. You'll get a dedicated module on that. Real life client conversations, how to build AI agents, how to optimize your AI agents, and how do pricings and agents works. We have given all those things. If you want to be the past of more advanced agency course in India, this is it. Okay. You get 1 year access to the most advanced agency course in India. It covers everything from the basic. You get a community of 900 people to join in to learn from. Okay. Next is you get complete 1 year support to the most advanced agency programs. I would be there in the WhatsApp group. My team is in the WhatsApp group to answer each and every questions. Okay. What's inside our program? There's a sneak peek inside our agency course. You get everything covered in our agency program, something as simple as picking up your niche to everything about Fiverr to Upwork prospecting. We have given detailed documents, 4 videos on just Upwork prospecting itself. We have covered on how could you create, how can you scale your agency, the different models that we are using. How can you build out a sales team that reaches on behalf of you inside the program, okay? Or now and want to do the pending payment by midnight, please reach out to Bish Payments as well. LinkedIn Sales Navigator in depth, in detail. You have cold email training by Bhavya. Bhavya is running one of the biggest agencies across Europe that does cold email marketing, and also he's inside our program. You get cold email training by Adman, who runs biggest marketing campaigns for majorly all SaaS companies. He's right now also working with clay.com, which is called like the pioneer of cold emails. Okay. You have cold email training on how to use Apollo for a very detailed manner by Sagar Gosavi. You have everything covered from tax sessions, your Facebook ads for scaling, my sales call recordings, how to do research, how to do Fiverr updates, planning up your daily tasks and goals. Okay. You have a 10-step agency checklist covered in the program, how to do client onboarding and agreement, everything about corporate contracts. We have given different contracts that you could get inspiration from. And everything. Designing SOPs, define an audience, cold email sequence. How do you define? Next is how to do SDR hirings and trainings. We have also created a master document of all the questions that have been asked till this point in our program, and it could be accessible with just a click. So it is a part of your membership. Okay, it is a part of your membership, and it is something which is valid. Okay, for your membership. Again, all the questions are answered till this point. Whatever question was asked in our courses, we have covered them. So this is called our master document. Next is how to do sales call. Each and every minute of sales call is covered. How to run multiple Fiverr account. How to take clients outside Fiverr. How to build service as a product. Outsourcing process. How do you hire people? How do you do outsourcing in depth? Finding clients with Instagram. How do you do that? How do you launch a gig data with Seller Plus? Getting fake orders and reviews on Fiverr so that your impression gets increased. Creating different offers on agency. How to handle funnels and payments for your agency. Organic way of outreaching. How do you build an AI system, and how do you build AI agents that does outbounds for you with LinkedIn and other platforms? Okay, these are also, there are trainings also for that. These are all the basic modules that you'll get access to. Freelancing with Fiverr, Challenge to Grow Agency. Challenge to Grow Agency alone covers each and every method that we have done till this date on scaling the agency. Okay, I can tell you, don't worry about the program cost, because you would make all your 15-20,000 back even if you close 1 or 2 single international client. Okay, and you could also close clients from the WhatsApp group that we have. Only 900 plus agency owners, AI for agencies, Facebook ads challenge, Arise Silver, advanced trainings, each and everything that you need in order to build an agency is covered. Okay, or sell your services globally. First of all, there's no upsells. Only thing here, as we mentioned, we run 2 things only. One is a coaching program and one is a mentorship program. Mentorship program has just been sold out like last. We just run 1 batch in every 3 quarters. And the only way to get into our mentorship program is like going through Arise. Okay, so the program cost is Arise, and you would have, okay, you're learning from someone who's implementing $42,000. Like I showed you $500,000 account. This is another account that has done 42,512 with Fiverr. Another a Stripe account, our monthly recurring revenue, we have made close to $228,000 just with JVZoo. Okay, $500,000 just an average days, where we even have made $20,000, $17,000 just with selling services to our international clients. Okay, these are the results of people who have joined last week. Bro, I've just watched half of the first lesson, and I can already tell the course is packed with value. Exactly, Dev, I've learned so many things from the program. You get the best community and live call supports. This is what you're getting if you join in today. I believe at 15,000 rupees is what you're paying, right? If I'm not wrong, 13,198, which is, there have people who have paid 20,000. There have people who have paid 11,000. This is a unique price just for today, 13,199. And in case you have a GST, you get it all back. I cannot tell you, there's no better deal than this. What you're getting is 1 year subscription. Again, we would not auto renew you. We would have a permission of you before renewal. You get access to more than 800 plus agency owners and WhatsApp support in our WhatsApp group. Okay, that is where I am there. Others are there. My team is there who would be always answering your question. Guarantee you'll get access to bi-weekly webinar support. So we do like webinars every Friday or every Saturday. And till the point you don't get your 100% get back, all you need to invest is $300. And all your future learning is 100% free. You're not even investing $300 because you're joining at a discount. So you are not investing the whole amount. We also get opportunities to collab with other agency owners and our client. Okay. So here are some questions that might come in your mind. Can I request for videos? Yes. Basically, last Friday, we also did a poll in our program. What are the topics on which you want the videos? So every week, Nishra from our team, who would also be doing your onboarding, gonna take your onboarding, and she would see if you want to have a video on a particular topic, and that is how she schedules up the sessions. Do you have multiple support methods? We support WhatsApp group as a support method to answer your questions. Our live calls every month. Then you have Nishra, your dedicated RM, which is your representative manager. She'll handle your queries. All this for just 13,199. Okay. And if you're someone who's confused on building an agency or just a freelancer, then yes, this is a program. You could start as a freelancer and then build an agency. If you have an agency, we have every advanced method to grow your team, to hire your team, to scale this. 1 or 2 lessons from this program can also bring all your investment back. Okay. This is not just a program. This is a community experience. You could sell in our communities. There are people who have made a lot of money just being a part of our community. What is the investment required to get first client? We have covered a lot of organic methods. So the very first way to get clients, okay. Shreya, Nimesh, Hetal, Shaheen, your seats have been secured. We have just received your payment, just so that you guys are aware. Okay. Next is, what's the investment to get first clients? It's absolutely zero because we have covered a lot of organic methods. Next is, how is this different from other similar gurus? Because again, everything that we are doing, we are adding in our program. We have 180 people, and most of my agency partners or people who run my agency are inside the WhatsApp group. So I'll be tagging them. Take a decision today. Here are some results of the program. Super informative session. I don't know the power of cold emails. I mean, how much time we have left? Can we check out? Can we check out the time? I don't want to. So we have 10 more minutes. In case you have a questions, don't ask me because I've just turned on the chat. Reach out to Bishma. She'll answer all your questions. If you join before, if you see this guy is genuine, if you see this guy is valuable, it's not just about me being there. I am there in the WhatsApp group to answer your questions on a daily basis, on a monthly basis, and on a weekly basis. So that is what we do. You pay right now 13,119 for 1 year. You can have me, my team answering all your questions, get every single knowledge that we have learned in 5 years. And in case you cannot do the whole payment, you could reach out to Bishma and she'll help you out with the complete reserve payment link. So you could reserve your payment and get your full payments done by midnight. Okay. Next is this. You can see this reviews coming in. Okay. Where are we? Okay. Saurav Arise here for the Arise course. I've been part of multiple programs, but Devvrat course is the most premium and it's been an absolutely game changer. Devvrat helped me to optimize my Fiverr profile, get me step by step something and get started with outreach via LinkedIn and email outreach. Okay. Because of the results and the constant support, I'll definitely continue to be a member of Arise. If you're looking to level up your freelancing or agency journey, this is the place to be. Something like this. I made 3 to 5 lakhs just using like this guy, Shreyash. It's his reviews is on the landing page. He made 3 to 5 lakhs just by selling services in our WhatsApp group, nothing else. Okay. Thought of joining Devvrat and taking my agency journey to the next level. I would like to say the onboarding process was so smooth. Thanks to Nijra and Bishma. Again, they would be handling your onboarding as well. They guided me through whole pre-joining and post-joining. Moreover, I'd like to add that I've never seen such support in any other program. Support is something we are absolutely proud of. And that's the reason we made our program monthly basis, like yearly basis. Okay. You could see the results. You could see the results. You could see the results. Results are coming on and on. Okay. Okay. You could see this result. You could see this result. Like there are so many results. Okay. This is a very one great results that I like to talk about. This woman joined our program and on the 3rd day, she wanted a refund. And somehow we told her, okay, just give more time. You have the time. Okay. And I was about to quit the 2nd day of joining FSC. I have not started my Fiverr account. I just did outreach and got a B2B client for writing a website copy for 7,000 in just 1 week. Okay. Congratulations. Keep working. Stay positive. And then what happens is, got my first client on Upwork today. I'll be ghostwriting an ebook for 200 pages. Dev and Nijra appreciate our guidance on how I can start milestone on Upwork. This is it. And then this woman, okay, turned from quitting and now she runs an agency that does $3,000 just writing ghostwriting services. Okay, she gives ghostwriting services to brands in each SaaS niche. Okay. Other thing here is, let's go ahead like this result. Okay. I have enrolled in the freelance, but this one felt special because the group is always active and also motivates by sharing the wins and all those things. I feel very happy. I made a correct investment in this program. Akshay Dunake, I can definitely vouch for Devvrat's freelancing advanced course. I'm taking a first-hand experience. Devvrat is a gem of a person who would go above and beyond to make you succeed in your career. By the way, Akshay Dunake is the same guy who said, I invested 4,500 and I'm still making the value out of it. Okay. Ananda S. Devvrat supports makes the program unique. He shares his real-world strategies from his own experience of running, which is a part of which sets this program apart from other courses. The sessions and training, by the way, last 6 minutes were incredibly valuable and learned a lot from the community. Kudos to Devvrat and the team at FAC. I would recommend FAC to everyone who want to achieve something bigger. See this, so many results. I've been associated with the program for last 3 years, and it was the best investment that I've ever made to the growth journey of my agency. Yes, it's one of my first investment till date in any mentorship program. By the way, Divakar is still getting the value out of it because he joined when we used to run the lifetime deal. So whenever we commit you a deal, we would be on that deal forever. No matter it's like 3 years down the lane. Okay. At last, I'll tell you that Devvrat is one of the mentors in my life who have changed the direction of my agency and helped me to think globally, not from India, but think. If you implement the learning that is shared by Devvrat, you'll get the ROI back ASAP. Just go for the programs and for the day itself, you'll definitely get the results. So I can tell you, and I can tell this on a very like spread of paper, nobody in India has more results than me into the agency program. I highly recommend this program to anyone breaking into freelancing. I joined the program a few months and it's been a game changer for me as a website designer. Okay. If you're serious about scaling your freelancing career, I'll 100% it's worth every penny of investment. By the way, all the results that you're seeing, all the guys that you're seeing, okay, anytime we need assistant to Devvrat is there to answer our query whenever possible and also from the group members are active too. Because we have run this WhatsApp community, which is the best in India. Every big agency guy is here. One of the highlight is amazing community. Okay, I have been a member of FAC from 1 year and it's been a Devvrat Singh lectures, truly best, clear, insightful. The updated course material is a game changer. I'm grateful to be a such. It's just not a course, it's a family that updates each other. Okay, these are reviews. Like I can keep on going with the reviews. Like tell me one course where we have so much reviews. Okay, so here is the last thing. You get access to monthly week webinars every single week till the point you don't get your ROI back. We'll stop pushing you till the point you don't get your ROI back. You have to give 100% of your course and then you get the results like this. Okay. Closed a client for $744 this morning for a lead generation chatbot. Okay. Bought this course on Saturday, followed some starting video advices, put some things and got one small win. Got the investment back in 3 days, literally 3 days. Imagine this. Okay. Yet to complete Devvrat course, closed my first client on Upwork, $1,000 monthly within 15 days. Joined Upwork just because of your inspiration. See this reviews. See this reviews. 1,000 deal for B2B email template creation, got a new job, told him ki freelance amount is still to hit the account. $1,000 deal closed for a faceless video from Upwork at 2,300 hours today. Okay. Closed a luxury experience travel brand from Antigua, starting with $1,800 per month. These are all the people still inside the WhatsApp group. Remember this. Closed one more client this month for website mobile app development. Total cost is $10,000. This is the token amount. Just closed $3,000 AI scrapping project. These are all people inside the community as soon as you join it. I took the course 2 days before close. 2 clients outside India made $1,200. Okay. See this result. Okay. Took the, again, this one, Rahul Teja. Just secured my first client and closed a 2,000 deal to build an MVP in just 2 weeks. By the way, Rahul Teja is the one that is now developing all our apps. So we just don't hire people from outside. We just hire people from our community itself. Rahul was the guy that we hire that is building our own apps. Okay. See this result. This is a guy who went from zero to like $10,000. And he was actually the first member in our program, Nick. I remember I started freelancing 2021 when I left the job within a month. And then next 4 months, I struggled and earned only $400. And I think in June or July, I bought the course. And in the first month, I think $200 order. And now he does $10,000 a month very, very consistently. Okay. $10,000 a month very, very consistently. Okay. Okay. Again, this guy, Nick, has joined any program that we had launched as the very first guy. He launched it and joined it for 5,000 rupees. Now, same program is 13,000 for this webinar only. Okay. Here you go, guys. You have so many results. What I don't know what you're waiting for. Here you have all the result. The results keep on pouring in. This is the community that you'll be part of, where people have made this much amount of revenue. This is just community results of $54,000. Bhavya made $12,000. Udit made $10,000. Nick made $10,000. Aditya made $6,200. Harsh made $4,850. Shiv made $4,500. $308,000 by Gaurav. Rahul made $2,000. Kushal made $1,200. This is how and what we track every single month. These are the people who can guide you, who could answer all your questions. It's just not me alone. It's what you pay for the whole membership as well. Keep on seeing this result. So what I'm here to say about is every questions, like Ankita was asking so many questions, and finally she closed her first client just from the community itself. Okay, $1,000 client, because we asked her to change the whole niche when she went on a calls with us. So that's pretty much it. Last few minutes before you join in. It's the one program you need everything to build your agency. If you're till this point, I know that you need it. Okay, we have last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So special stuff has just been gone. Keep going through this session. What I would do is, guys, make sure your questions are ready. We'll take just a quick 2 minutes break. It's 12:27, 12:30. We'll be back on this call. Keep your questions ready. I'll turn on the chat section and then we'll go on to LinkedIn and Upwork. Cool. We'll go on to LinkedIn and Upwork. We'll be back exactly at 12:32. Okay. And we'll start the session again. We'll be back at 12:32 p.m. and start the session. Start the learning session. Okay. Be with me and we'll start the learning sessions. Okay. And in the meantime, you could reach out to Bhishma or you could reach out to Gaurav and join the program. Hi everyone, welcome back to this session. Just give me 1 second. Okay, everyone. So we are back in this session. How many of you are up? Like you are not sleeping, you are up. I'll just turn on the chat section so you can. Okay, just let me turn on. So I've just turned on everyone option. How many of you are able to see like up and want to now get into learning basics about LinkedIn and basics about Upwork? How you could get and close clients through that? Ritik is up. I can see you. Up, bro. Shah, Ritik. Yep. Okay, perfect. Yeah. So I'll be covering how do you use LinkedIn to get high ticket clients and how do you do basically basic LinkedIn stuff. Okay. So LinkedIn has two features called as LinkedIn Sales Navigator and LinkedIn Normal. I would not like to go into the LinkedIn Sales Navigator because first of all, it's costly. Second, it's hard. Okay. The same filters that you're getting on LinkedIn can also be got on apollo.io or apollo.com. So no stuff in going into that, but let's just go on the other stuff. Okay. Here you come. Let's come into our presentations. Where is our presentation, by the way? Here is our presentation, no temptation. Here is our presentation. Okay. Let's just come into this section. Just give me 1 sec. Going to the exact slide where we have the presentations. Okay, I think I'm able to open this. Okay, great. I have the presentations here. Okay, so let me just stop sharing the screen and start sharing from here as I promised. Okay, so with LinkedIn, this first of all, I've just showed you a screenshot here. These are some clients that we have that have been just closed from LinkedIn itself. They have not been closed for any other platform. They have been just closed from LinkedIn itself. Okay, there are few tools that you could use for automating the LinkedIn, but understanding this very important chart in LinkedIn prospecting is a very fundamental thing. You could reach out clients based on the following hierarchy level. Okay, or basically you could reach out clients based on following levels. Okay, please take a screenshot if it is humanly possible, and it's important to take a screenshot of this. Okay, so first is decision makers. You need to know individual departments and department heads. On LinkedIn, you cannot reach out to everyone. Example, somebody is like, when you do a normal prospecting, you might reach out, okay, to everyone. Okay, But here you cannot reach out to everyone. You have to ensure that, okay, you have to ensure that you are reaching out to the right person. Example, if you are giving technical services, you are giving, let's say, development services, you are giving technical service. Your target audience, okay, your target audience are other people in development. Your target audience is people who are, let's say, chief technology officer in a company. Okay. Similarly, if you're reaching out to people, okay, if you are reaching out to people in, let's say, marketing category, then chief marketing officer, head of marketing are people that you need to reaching out. So that is the decision maker. Level difference. You need to understand at what level you are you reaching out to people on the individual level or a company level. Example, if you are reaching out on a company level, again, I know this is a bit hard, but this is important in case you need to understand it. Okay. Company levels and account-based levels. So company levels means that you're reaching out to companies that are doing in technical things. Example, you're reaching out to all the companies who are working with, example, a specific AI software. And account lead level or means you're reaching out to all the people. Lead means people, account-based means account means company. Clear? This is a very important fundamentalology that you need to understand while doing prospecting. Lead means lead is equal to people, individual people. Account is equal to company. Okay. Whenever you'll find account anywhere written, that simply means that you are reaching out to in sales. Account means the companies only. Okay. So you'll reach out to people based upon this, the lead, which is people, account means company. Hiring, you should be looking, you could also find companies or people that are actively hiring. Company size, you have to define between SMB, mid-market and enterprise. Was it SMB? SMB means companies that have 1 to, let's say, 50 employees. Okay, so these are called as SMBs. Mid-market are companies that have 100 to 500 to, let's say, 300 or 350 plus employees. Okay, and anything above that is called an enterprise company. Okay, so enterprise is 350 plus companies. 350 plus companies is your enterprise. So you need to understand where and what type of projects can be sold to which audiences. Okay, this is basically and next is tools. What are the tools that your target audience? So just so that you know, I can just break it down easily for all of you. So let me just try to, has everyone taking a screenshot? I'll try to show you live. How can I take two services here? Let's take one service as if I'm selling Facebook ads, who do I am selling to? And let's say if I'm selling any type of development services, example, Shopify landing pages. These are two services. How would I find people for these two services? Okay. Everyone clear with this? Can we do this? Do you want me to do that? Do you want me to do that? Do you have any other service in recommendation? Yes, short videos. Yeah, short videos pe to I have covered a lot. Okay, let's do with this. So let's say I'm reaching out to companies that I want to sell, let's say, Facebook ads as a service. So first of all, I'll open LinkedIn. There are two ways. One is LinkedIn Sales Navigator and one is normal. I would not go into LinkedIn Sales Navigator because it is complex and it requires a lot of knowledge for you. Example, if I'm going on LinkedIn, I'll log in into my LinkedIn account. I don't have my LinkedIn account here. So I'll go here. I'll go into LinkedIn account. By the way, we have very detailed training on LinkedIn inside our programs. Very, very detailed. Okay. So this is one of my experience, like LinkedIn account recently, which got hacked. I think this is a guy that was there on this call, Neeraj. Okay. So go here. And this is how you find clients using LinkedIn. So first of all, click on the search option and maybe see who is the target audience if I want to sell Facebook ads as a service. My target audience is chief marketing officers. Okay. These are people that would be buying my services. So chief marketing officer is my target audience. So chief marketing officer. I search here Chief Marketing Officer. Then I don't want to sell services in India. So what I can do is I can go and click on all filters and just maybe like choose like India, UK, and one of the location that works really good for us is Australia. Okay, I select this 3 countries. Now, are they part of any current company? No, do not do that. But you have to search for things. Industry, let's say I want to target people who are in advertising services and let's say productional services. So I add that and then I say that their profile language is English. Okay, I add everything here. Also, what are the service category they are in? So let's say marketing category, digital marketing, coaching and mentoring. So that gives me very specific audiences, chief marketing officers of advertising companies who are giving services like marketing and communication. Let's click on show results and see the number of people that we get. I got close to, with adding all these conditions, I get all these people, which is quite a big number. So Kylie Hanses, Ashley J, Michael Chillis. Okay, let's say I did all my searches. They are also giving services at stock marketing. Now I'll go and try to pitch one of it from in front of you. Okay, so then I'll click on, like, let's say Kylie Hanses, Chief Marketing Officers at Part 56 Media. So I click on his profile. I click on connect. Okay, send with a note or without a note. So I'll send, let's say, with a note, let's say. Now, a lot of you do messages something like this. Hi, Kylie, came across your profile. Really loved what you're doing. No, don't do that bullshit. Okay, so something like this. Kylie Hanses. Kylie. Just have a quick look on his profile. What is he doing? Okay, headed to AS, grab some time and brilliant horizon to media. Great family of companies. Craig Russell, anyone know, might be interested. A lot of excited to be joining force with the team at GRP. He's not very active. Co-president at Provide Media. Path 56 Media. Okay. So recently he has done a switch, I believe. Co-president at Provide Media, a Factua company. Okay, right. That's getting it. And then let's see his profile. Result-driven performance marketing. So something like this. Again, you could do it with automation. I'll show you that as well. But let's say I'll. Congratulations, Kylie. Kylie on being the co-president. Co-president of the new venture. Are you guys also doing performance marketing via Facebook? That's question mark. Okay. I like to have a quick note, very important. Okay. Use GPT by giving context. अरे यार ये सब पता है मुझे. But you have to also see that the knowledge is for everyone. It's at everyone level. Okay. वो सब मैं कर सकता हूँ. This is one way of manually doing it, like going on LinkedIn and finding profiles. We don't do that. We use something like this. We use this automation tool that I just forgot. Guys, anyone remember that automation tool for LinkedIn that I mentioned today? It should be on AppSumo. Oh, yeah, the tool name is Closely. So we use Closely to automate the same process of reaching out to profiles manually. Something like this. If I go into my Closely does the outbound thing on LinkedIn via automations. Okay, you can buy this tools, but if you don't have a lot of people, you don't need this tool. But what it does is it sends out this, like, one camping has been done here. I got 17% replies on this, 17 replies sent to 250 people, very, very small list. Okay, what it does is I can just show you the flow. Okay, I can just show you the flow. And it also then does an email. It connects with people. It lights up their profile. It then sends out an automated cold email. I can show you here. Everything here is automated. So it's visit the profile for 3 to 4 times. Then it sends out a connection message. This is what the connection message we sent. First name, are you running an agency, as in location? Then if connected, it would like the post. If not connected, if connected, it would also find the email, and then we put it inside our smart lead account to send out cold emails. So if you don't want to have manual people doing out all this stuff, you could use, we use 2 tools. We use Closely and we use HeyReach to automate the processes of LinkedIn. Okay. Apollo, what do you say of Apollo? Like, I did not got the question. Valexi, no, Valexi was, yeah, well, Valexi पे issue बहुत आता है. So we use Closely and HeyReach to do that. HeyReach ही है ना, if I'm not wrong, जिसका black and white logo है. हाँ, HeyReach ही है. Okay, I have just unlocked the Q&A sessions, guys. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. We are running late on time. I don't want to, for the next 11-12 minutes, I'll be taking all your questions so that you get maximum value out. This was just a tip of an iceberg. I have 6 years of knowledge, very hard to compress it in as less time as possible. So that's the reason we have a program. Can you suggest best needs for people who can code? यार कोड में तो कोल्ड एजेंट्स काफी अच्छा चल रहा है. Agents, we do MVP development. We can do a lot. So next few minutes, next 10 minutes, I'll be only answering the questions. Please feel free to ask me all the questions. I'll be not like, we have next 10 minutes. In case you want me to unmute, there's an option to raise your hand. Please raise your hand. I'll let you ask the questions to me directly there. There's an option to raise hand. You could unmute yourself and answer the question, ask the questions. Our course, we have so many developers, like Rahul Teja that you just saw the review. He's a developer. There is Gaurav again who has a review. So there are too many reviews, bro. Like, we have got too many success story in our program in development category. I build one AI SaaS. Yeah, AI SaaS के लिए तो we have a different trainings. Like, we do provide people consultation with scaling up their SaaS, but we don't have it right now inside India. We don't make it available inside India. If anyone has any other question, please feel free to ask in the comment section, like the Zoom comment section. We'll be taking all the questions for the next 9 minutes and we would be done with it. For if in case you want to have your payments done before midnight, you could reach out to Vishma. She'll help you get your seats reserved for it. बॉब मार्ली भाई फूक के आ जाओ. How to do freelancing in 5 steps? Yeah, 5 steps means hard to define. Anu, the biggest challenge that I faced was getting clients, and that's what Harkirat, you just have 2 minutes to ask your questions, please. Please move forward fast. I'm unable to hear you, though you're still unmuted.
Hello.
Yeah,
Am I audible now?
yeah, you're audible, but please move fast. Please move
So
fast.
I want to just ask you, like we haven't discussed Upwork once, and just want to ask that Fiverr and Upwork. So I'm actually working on Upwork. Started with it, but I want to just know that what other thing I should start with Upwork, because I have a goal that I should get one client, in a month. So I'll do the biddings on the Upwork, and I have a bit of experience in that as well. But I want to know that what other than Upwork I should be doing so that I can achieve that target. Specifically, like I can't do everything in just 1 month, correct? So I want to have one thing with Upwork that I can start. So which one should it be? Because Fiverr is something of that same sort. Or should I go with the cold outreach method, that Apollo that you told me?
I mean, for doing anything, Upwork also, if you're doing it perfectly, you could close one client a month. There is Gogi Singh in our profile, in our community. He has done close to $135,000 just with Upwork.
Yes.
So he's inside our community. Like after you join the program, he's inside our community. But Upwork alone is more than enough for you as a developer to get clients, because, and leaving that, you could also register on TopTel. TopTel is really good.
Okay. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If anyone else has any questions, please feel free to raise your hand. I'll unmute you and we'll end up the sessions exactly in 5 minutes. I'm making sure everything that I committed is getting delivered to you. If you have any questions about the program, you want to have any guidance, can you share examples of running agents, AI agents running in market? I think I have covered too many, Ritik, in my program. So many offers, many programs in my program. But on a very less tentative note, like 4 minutes में मैं आपको क्या ही share कर दूंगा. Feel free to ask any other question that you guys can have across. Discounts would be available till midnight. Obviously, the discount code would be disabled tomorrow early morning onwards. How was the session overall? Like, how did you guys liked it? Did not liked it? How you register your company in USA and other countries? Yeah, it's, I have someone as my contact. So I showed you a lesson like CA and taxation. So there we have covered that. But we have people, we have some contacts in different countries. Through those contacts, you could get your company registered in up to like 6 or 7 different countries. In Cayman Islands, in British Virgin Islands, in Singapore, in Dubai. We have those contacts that can help you register your agency in any country of your choice. And they can manage all your taxations and everything on behalf of you. No, that is not needed, Anu. That's not a important thing. Invoicing and GST is a very important thing in India, but because you're charging clients outside India and you're bringing US dollars into the country, you don't have to file for GST and go through those tedious process. How to create PO and all? What is PO? Purchase order. If you mean by purchase order, then in international market, you don't need to create any POs. Is it done in the course, Gaurav? Yes. If you meant by PO purchase order, then yes, it is not covered because it's not needed. You don't do POs in US. Okay, you just send an invoice gets paid. That's it. Rest you can connect with Bhishma, Gaurav. What is the use of invoice in freelancing? यार इनवॉइस का यूज ये होता है कि सामने वाले को पता रहता है ना किस बात का पैसा दिया है. एंड मोस्ट कंपनीज रिक्वायर यू टू डू अ इनवॉइस बिकॉज दे नीड टू हैव रिकॉर्ड्स ऑफ अकाउंट. ROT बहुत बार सुनोगे आप. ROA, ROT. So record of terms and record of accounts. Perfect, everyone. Have a good day. I'll be making sure you guys, everyone that has put their numbers in gets the recording. Have a good day. Saving this chat. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.